Hey, safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up shit since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. 30K on my riches for hard times. These niggas just mad cause they bitchin' my archives. Jordan came back, throw the 4-5. If you play then you lay right there by your own kind. Pull up a 4 with a loco, tell him run this bitch back like so-so. Got this rap shit here in the chokehold. Did a show out in Austin, shout out to Bobo. Moved out the trenches, now look how we live. Tell my BM to furnish the crib. Walk out the mall with some shoes for the kids. Deposit the checks from my bank full of M's. Paid up my rent, now I'm up for the year. The view look crazy from here. What I paid for some dogs could've bought me veneers. Texas piece on my neck could've bought your career. Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up shit since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. Stuffing Cali blood weed in the blunt. Let my little brother roll him a Dutch. My little boy get whatever he want. Madam T don't be asking for much. Pour and lean on the nuggets and runts. Spill the rest of that drink in a punch. Left wrist on some my head stunt. Right rich, I just did it because 600 the labor, you know how we coming. Tell them niggas they ain't taking nothing. Standing on business, we shooting the punching. Hey, ass nigga, go get you some money. I just got off a tour, finna go on another one. Album done, finna drop me another one. Couple M's, finna run up another one. Super Bowl ring, shit, I had to go do. Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up shit since my mama stayed in them apartments. Regardless, my daddy told me keep the heat even when I'm in foreigns. I'm heartless, cause these niggas is hating on me just because I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest. Hey.
I need an angel. I need an angel, cause the devil keep on walking with me. Demons talk to me at night when I sleep. These heathens only love it when I'm a bleed. Please, I need an angel, cause the devil keep on walking with me. Demons talk to me at night when I sleep. These heathens only love it when I'm a bleed. Please, I need an angel.
I'm on the edge, so many demons inside of my life, I ain't fucking with it. Roll up a leg, smoke to the head, I'm sipping on Sprite that has color in it. Mixing these Xanax and blow, this shit is breaking my concentration. Mixing these highs and these lows, this shit's a dangerous combination. Man, I need Jesus, I'm falling to pieces, I really feel like I've been losing control. Heart beating fast, but I'm moving real slow. I don't think that I can do this no more. Just an angel that fell out the sky. Do you think that I'm telling a lie? Do you think that the devil's alive? Can you see all this hell in my eyes? I've been praying for peace, but it's so hard. I wish someone in heaven would send me a postcard. Wish I could visit all the stars, but they're so far. I'm so scared to go to sleep, that's where the ghosts are. This voice in my head is a danger. It told me to pick up a banger. Put one in the chamber and end all my anguish. It's got me thinking.
I need an angel, cause the devil keep on walking with me. Demons talk to me at night when I sleep. These heathens only love it when I'm a bleed. Please, I need an angel, cause the devil keep on walking with me. Demons talk to me at night when I sleep. These heathens only love it when I'm a bleed.
What's up, bro? Can you hear me?
I've been looking for the meaning, trying to figure out the point of pain. I've been looking to the edge while I question on my.
I was just listening to some music, man, until you got here.
Oh yeah, you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No echo, nothing.
Nah, Loud and clear, man.
Cool, brother. Cool,
Good
cool.
evening,
Hey,
man.
this fool's already on live, bro. He thought he's gonna get ahead of it. He's over here trying to talk shit. He's funny, bro.
It's all good. Let him
Oh,
talk
I
his
don't care
shit.
about you guys. I
It's
don't care
all
about you guys.
it's all good.
Nah,
He
yeah, man.
don't. That's why he's
Letting
speaking
your
like
voice
that.
down.
That's why he's running his mouth. But listen, man, we're gonna go live tonight, and we're gonna talk about this dude Flames Trotter or Brandon Backus, if you would. I want to make it loud and clear in the description of this live. We are from completely doing this under Fair Use Act, and this is completely public information. This man cannot strike my channel or do anything of the likes. Again, this is all public information and it's being used under the Fair Use Act. So I want to make that abundantly clear before we get started. And I'm going to say a couple things real quick, and I'm going to let Conrad have the floor for a few, and then we'll get into what we got to get into. But I want to make this abundantly clear. I did not want to throw my hat in this ring at all, but I've been sitting back and I've been listening to this dude um, basically use the wrong names, doesn't even have the appropriate birth dates, looking up information on people that he don't even know. He don't even have Death's Josh's legal name. He don't even have his fucking legal name. He's looking up people. He has no idea who he's looking up, and he's just throwing shit at the wall. And he's obviously clout chasing. He's going after all the larger prison genre YouTubers in an attempt to get numbers, and it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work because he's an idiot. He doesn't know what he's doing. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna show you guys how you look up paperwork tonight. You got to have a birth date. You have to have some type of city. You have to have a legal name. You can't just willy nilly put somebody's name in there and search a state and whatever pops up, that's the person. No, it doesn't work like that. It just doesn't work like that. And I also want to touch on the Viking fitness, the Viking mindset thing. This is an open case regarding a child, a minor. This is an open case that also is stemming from off the backs of a very bad custody battle with the woman that he was with. Okay. I'm going to let you know right now. I reached out to Viking, and his response to all this was they are trying to set me up, period. And not talking about Flames, Trotter, or anybody else, talking about the law, talking about DCF. Okay. So if it's coming off the backs of a child custody battle, anything could have happened. Okay. I'm not going to sit here and paint pictures, but we all know what could have happened. The mom could have said a bunch of shit and got the child prepped for when the child went to his dad's house and had it all lined up exactly the way it went. Okay. It's a possibility. It's not like it's never been done before. So this is an open, non-adjudicated case. It has not been finalized. The dude has not been taken to trial. He has not taken a deal. This is a police report and a Department of Children's Service agent report. That's what he's going off of. That's exactly what he's going off of, and that's the only thing he's going off of. How many people have we seen? How many cops, how many police reports have we seen that were false? So I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying Viking didn't do it. I'm not saying he did do it. I'm saying we don't know, and this is a pending case involving a child. A child. If it comes out that Viking Mindset was in the wrong and did some foul shit, I will for surely call it out. I will for surely drop the paperwork and do a live on it. Because we don't need anybody like that in this community that is doing any harm to children. But the bottom line is we don't even know if it's true or not. Because this dude's going based off of a police report. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to fucking Mile High Conrad for a little bit and let him say what he needs to say, man. Much love, brother.
Hey, what's going on? You hear me okay, brother? You guys all hear me okay? Nice, nice. So this guy got introduced on Plug's channel. I think it was Thanksgiving night. You know what I mean? He was on Plug's channel talking reckless. I end up getting up there. Really didn't care. Him and Dubs were going at it. We all know Dubs. Um, He's going off, telling Dubs, I want to see your paperwork. You got to drop your paperwork. You got so many days. And he was coming out really hard, bro. And it was kind of funny to me. I was like, damn, who does that? Who asks for someone paperwork like that? Like, you got to get off YouTube or you got to show your paperwork. And to me, it was just goofy, bro. So when I got on there, everyone was like, hey, what's going on? So I was like, yeah, who was that dude? You know, that was kind of goofy. You know what I mean? That was kind of goofy. And he was sitting there. So he cops back on the live, right? And he gets upset because I said, that was some goofy, some little goofy actions. Right away, he's hurt, bro. He's upset. Well, I pulled Chad Marks's paperwork, and I'm the one who found out about Chad Marks. Now, mind you, I don't even watch Chad Marks, bro. I maybe watched maybe three, 4 episodes of his, maybe. Um, I know Chad Marks works. He helps people get out of prison. He does a lot of stuff federal, and I've never commented on him, never been on his lives, nothing. So he's telling me he dropped, and I said, "Man, it seems like it's real personal between you and Chad, bro. Like this is more personal. You were on his channel, right?" And he was like, "No, I was on. He did an interview, and you could tell he's talking about how he was mad because Chad Marks didn't stop people from clowning on him in the live. Now that's not Chad Marks' job to do that, bro. So when you come on here and I give you the platform, the viewers are going to say what they want, bro. We're not in here to, we give up the platform. I'm not here to check the viewers and talk shit to people. We all know what the trolls are. The trolls are going to get in there and push any narrative they want, and that's what the moderators are for, right? So he's mad because Chad Marks didn't check nobody from calling him a clown, and then Al from a convicts. What's his name? I don't know if y'all know Al. I forget what his channel is. Uh,
Uh, the AP.
Convict APA. Okay, so Al says in the comments, yeah, I think you're right, Conrad. I think you're right. I think it's real personal with him and Chad. I think he's taken Chad personal. And he goes, yeah, whatever, bro. And he goes, why you running and he's why you running your mouth on me? And he's yelling at the screen. And then I was like, well, drop the link, Conrad. And I was like, well, it's not my channel. This is Plug's channel. We were on New Age Plug channel. We weren't on the YouTube streets. And Plug eventually drops the link. Al gets up there. And right away he starts talking shit. And Al goes, hey, bro, what? And he's like, he comes in hot right away. And Al goes, you were just on my live the other night, bro. I let you have the platform and you were talking all this. He goes, you were real super cool. And now you're talking sideways. And he goes, yeah, why didn't you tell me you were a debriefer? Why didn't you tell me you debriefed and you dropped out? And now goes, hey, bro, my story's been out there. It ain't my job to tell you anything. And I completely agree with Al. Al's never hidden. Al's never hidden what he said or what he's done. Al's story's been out there from the very beginning. Al's never tried to smut people up, and Al's always told the truth as far as I know it, right? So I was like, bro, what? That's your job. That's your job to know whose platform you're getting on. It's not my fault you don't know how to navigate this thing. So again, this is a guy he's super gamed up. He knows how to pull paperwork on people, but he can't navigate YouTube and know who's who and what's what, right? And I was like, yeah, bro. I was like, Al's thing's been out there this whole time. You know what I mean? And he he Scott keeps playing videos of us. It's funny, bro. He don't have nothing. So, anyways, I was like, that's not Al's job, bro. Al's story's always been out there. Well, I didn't know, and this and that. Well, that's your job, bro, to figure it out. But how do you tell me you pull all this paperwork? You know how to find all this stuff on people. But you can't even navigate YouTube. And another thing, like he was talking about Big Lance. Now, I haven't got nothing against Big Lance. I've never had any interactions with Big Lance. I've never spoke on Big Lance. But as far as I'm concerned, Big Lance has been pretty much Big Lance has been pretty much deemed no good from the whole what's it called with the whole Mighty Mouse thing, right? Everybody already got on his bumper for the Mighty Mouse thing, and basically, it was just a shit show, bro. He starts calling me and Al Beaners. He starts calling us WBs. He starts calling us all this stuff, bro. I don't want to get this unmonetized. And remember, this is all for entertainment purposes. This ain't for anything else. We're not picking on anybody. We're not trying to clown nobody, but at the same time, I'm gonna call out some bullshit when I see it. So he was like, "You need to drop your paperwork, Mile High. What's up?" And he starts calling me all these names, and I'm like, "Yeah, whatever, pal." And then he's trying to find my, what's your name? And I start telling, my name's Conrad R. Borges. You go look it up, homie. My name's out there. I've never hidden. I've been always straight up since I came on here. So he goes into one of my videos, bro, and he talks about, I talk about how the ATF kicked him, didn't kick in my door. They came to my house, right? So I mind you, this is a case that's over 4 years old when I'm telling this story. So I'm speaking from a point of perspective of everything's already happened. Uh, People have already went to jail. The CIs are already been exposed because we know who told and who was involved in the case and what the whole case came out to be, right? So the CI sends the ATF to my house saying that, someone sold my son a banger. These cops wanted this banger, right? Um, the CI so happens to turn out to be a family member. He's a nephew of my wife, a cousin. He's a cousin, and he's a cousin of my son. And he pretty much tells him that, he gave my son the banger. So when they come to the door, bro, I got grandkids, bro. I got babies in my house. You know what I mean? I got babies. I'm not looking for the feds to tear the shit up out of my house. And when they show up at their door and they're vested up and they're ready for action, bro, that's a big deal. They're gonna come in your house whether you want it or not. I've been through this one too many times. Or I've seen it one too many times. So the cops like, hey, bro, check this out. I'm gonna shoot straight with you. A CI told us that there's a gun that was given to your son and that he has possession of it, and we're looking for this gun. And I said, oh yeah. And he said, yeah. He said, so you have two choices, bro. He said, you can either let me search your son's room, or I'm basically gonna tear the fuck up out of your house. And I said, shit, go ahead, search the room, dog. And I said, and all bullshit aside, if you find anything, he gonna get his ass beat by me. You know what I mean? Like, I've always made it clear to my kids, don't bring no shit. We don't shit where we eat. We don't do no stupid shit. This is our home. This is our sanctuary. I've always had that rule, bro. I got caught once as a young man. I will never make that mistake again and shit where I eat and keep anything in my house of any kind of, anything within. I had no use for criminal activity no more, bro. Mind you, my last fucking offense was in 1997. I was sentenced to 9 years with the stipulated sentence with a 5-year tail. I served 5.5 years on the 9, and I did 4 years on parole as a model parolee. So a total of 9.5 years total. I had a great job, bro. I was making great money. I was so lucky in prison that I got involved in industries. I learned how to print. I started printing for the newspaper. When I got out of prison, I was making $16 an hour coming out of the joint, bro. And that blossomed into a job where I was making, when I fucking left the Denver News Agency, I was making $32 an hour, bro. And this is back in 05, 04, bro. I was lucky enough to purchase my first home. I had no need for no criminal shit, bro, right? So he wants to tell a story and steer the narrative that I worked with the ATF. I gave information. Now you guys can go watch it. I have not locked up this video. And let the viewers be, instead of letting Flames Trousers try to narrate the story, go watch it. I ask you, go watch it. You tell me. Whatever. It was literally my second video. I'm not gonna lock the video up because I got nothing to hide. I don't work with fucking police. I don't work with law enforcement. Never have, never will, bro. There's no smut on my name. I still talk with prisoners in the prison today. Now, it is what it is, bro. I have my name's well respected. I have a lot of friends, in these streets in Denver. I still live right here in my neighborhood where I used to kick up dust, bro. I still live here. Now, mind you, Joey, I could never come on YouTube and hide my face and someone will notice my voice. Someone will notice my odd shaped head. It's going to happen. They're going to be like, that's Conrad, bro.
Right.
There's no hiding that. Now you can go through all my videos in the comments. There's nobody burning bread on my name. Is there some disagreements? Yes. But there is nobody burning bread on my name. Nobody can burn bread on my name. Nobody has produced any kind of paperwork, whether prison, in jail, or otherwise. Now he tells me, I can't find your name. You're a nobody. You're a ghost. Man, I can't help. Hey, bro, you're broke. You want me to produce something to you that you could absolutely go pay for. Anybody could go pay for it. Go to Colorado Bureau of Investigations. I implore you, go to any kind of thing and check my name. Conrad R. Borges, okay? There's no smut on my name. It is what it is. So we go back and forth. It starts getting heated. I drop some videos. I can tell he's getting all hurt. He's butt hurt. He's real easy to get He's an emotional wreck, bro. He's a 5150. We all
Well,
know what
brother,
that is. He's 5150.
he just said California don't have any SNY yards, bro. I mean, he just said that apparently. I'm not watching. I'm just
50% of California yards are SNY yards, bro.
fucking bro.
Oh my
Because
god.
they all ate each other, bro. We all ate each other in there, bro. We all whacked
Right, bro. It got so big. See, and he don't understand the demographics, bro. You're over here from a place in Minnesota in your house speaking on everybody's politics. Now, and then he wants to talk like his politics are good, bro. So he starts talking and says, "Hey, check this out. Chomos. I used to send chomos to smash other chomos." And I was like, "Whoa, what?" So that
immediate
means you
red flag.
programmed his words. His words. That's a big red flag, bro. So you're on a level 4 where chomos were actually okay. They weren't, bro. They weren't smashed off the yard. You actually lived with these dudes. You ate in the same vicinity of them. You shared the same showers. You walked among them, bro. That would never happen in Colorado. Now I know in California that's a no go, bro. They're getting airlifted out of there. They
Not
have to
today.
protect those dudes.
Facts, bro.
You
I mean,
know,
I was either today or yesterday. He was saying that he keeps them sitting at a table and and keeps them all corralled together, bro. That's what he said. I mean, that
the
was his
rubber
own
band
mouth.
thing, right? We used to make Thor hammers out of rubber bands and hit the chomos with Thor hammers. So
Yeah,
you're telling me chomos were in a striking distance of you, and the best you can do is shoot rubber bands at them?
you can't even
How
shoot
do
a
you make
dart
that
or
make
something.
sense? Oh my God, bro. Make that make sense. Brother,
Yeah,
a chomo can never be within an arm's length of me, bro. I'm gonna hurt him, dog. I'm gonna hurt him. As soon as I find out the dudes here in Colorado, bro, we call the thing, it's called your green sheet, right? Everybody gets a green sheet. Now, what your green sheet entails, you know what I mean? Your green sheet entails your case, what you're there for, how much time you got, how much time you can earn, and how much earn time you have earned, right? Everybody who's anybody. And in prison, when you go into prison, you have your backboard. Everyone has a backboard. If you're in a double cell, there's 2 backboards. You can put your family of your people, your pictures, whatever you want to put up there, your artwork. Everybody who's any good in Colorado, it is automatic. You post your green sheet on that board, right? So if anyone wants to see it, they could look at it. Here it is. Boom. If you do not have your green sheet, that is a red flag. You have 3 days to get your green sheet from your case manager. If you do not get your green sheet from your case manager and post it and let us see it, you're getting smashed off the yard, bro. You're going to the infirmary. You're getting smashed just on general principle for not proving you're not a chomo. You might not even be a chomo, but just for proving you're not. So it's kind of hard, bro. I see this dude, a lot of discrepancies in what he says, a lot of red flags. And then I looked at his paperwork, bro. Now he put this thing out and then he talks about how he threw hot oil on a chomo and he burned some chomo's chest off and face off. And he was in the burn unit for 2 days. Bro, if you throw hot bubbling grease on somebody, they're going to be in a burn unit than longer than 2 days, especially if you hit them in the face and eyes.
right. Well, now he's saying it was water. Now he's changing his story now, and I heard the original story, and now he's
Now
changing
it's
it to
water.
water because he knows that if it was oil, he looks even stupider. So now it's to water. But I mean, we're gonna pull that paper. We actually found that case, so we're actually gonna pull that up. We're gonna pull a few things up. You know, this dude is a clown. Now he's saying the ride was never in the hat. So apparently the dude's never met a rider, first of all, and if he did, I highly doubt he was validated or ever a rider because he met him in Minnesota, and there ain't no riders in Minnesota. Okay, so I'm just saying, and he wasn't in the feds, so he didn't meet him in the feds, and that would be the only place a rider would be in Minnesota in prison is in the feds.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes, sir. I mean, in Colorado, I've never met, bro. I didn't even know about the NR, homie. I didn't know about the, you know what I mean? I didn't know about the Latino riders until, I read a thing on it and I was like, what? How does that work? And there's like Chicanos there. I even seen there, some of them were half Mexicanos, half white, half Chicanos, half white, whatever, bro. I didn't know how it worked. I would never speak on it, bro, because I wasn't there. I can't speak on it, right? I don't know the demographics. Now, he said something about a Pacific Islander couldn't be a Nazi lowrider. That might be cap, bro. I don't know. I can't speak on it. I don't
We
know.
had two Samoans.
I wasn't there. Yeah,
Samoan
Samoa,
Pete,
you know,
Samoan
Pacific
Mike.
Islander.
Yep, we
Yeah,
had two of them. We had two, and we had a
I believe
couple
you.
brothers that were actually that looked Mexican, that were half white and half Mexican. Scarecrow from IE. I mean, the dude's an idiot. He has no clue what he's talking about. And obviously, I mean that right there alone, the fact that he said California don't have S and Y, and the fact that he said the ride was never in the hat, right there, those two statements alone tell anybody that knows anything about the prison system in California or has heard anything will tell you right there the fucking dude has no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But let's just touch
Oh,
on another subject. He was born in 83. I was born in 79. He said he was 50. So no, he's not 50 years old. He's actually younger than I. But
oh,
I digress. His whole career of crime started in 2010, pretty much. Like
mhm.
that's when he started getting incarcerated and his little stints and stuff. And bro, like you started a little late, man. Like, you know, and you haven't even really done any serious time at all. At all. I want to know where
Bro,
you
everything I look at,
3.5 years in lockdown, 23-1 at. I want to know. You said that. You were locked down for 4 years. Where?
no, he actually
Where
says to me
you
in a
at?
live, the most time he's ever did on a yard, because I gave him 30. I go, you most time you've ever did 36 months. He goes, I did 34 months. And I go, shit, well, there you go. I was trying to give you 2 extra months, dog. So the most time he's ever done is 34 months, bro. So I asked him, I said, because he's trying to call people dropouts. And I said, okay, bro, you said you were a GD. You said you was growth and development. So please tell me how that works. When you go to prison, you roll wood. And he goes, that's the way it is. And I said, no, 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 what? And I go, bro, wait a minute. You dropped out. You rolling with the black and Latino gang, and then you get to prison and you roll wood? And he's like, no, that's the way it works here. And I said, what? And then he was telling me, so I go, so when did you roll it up? So he brings out a song, bro. And this song came out in 2021. He did time before 2021.
Right.
And
So
he's
he already
jumping
hung
around
his
with these
flag
black
up.
dudes. Yeah. And I'm like, so once he puts that song out, we got a timeline, right? Here's the timeline. You've already been to the joint 3 times before, 2 times, 3 times before that video came out. So you roll wood when you go to the joint, and then when you come back, you click up with the GDs again. Hmm. That
And the
right
other
there,
night when
bro.
he was drinking, you know, another thing that I thought was very odd. He likes to bring up people's children. I've noticed that he did it to Conrad. He did it to several other people. I'm sure he'll do it about, you know, with my son as well. And that's fine and dandy. It's already been done, and the worst has been done already, right? But you know, he was drunk the other night, and he was talking about how whites are superior, and he was Zig
Right.
Heil. He was throwing up the double eight, man. He was throwing it up.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I understand, he's live right now, and he has his daughter there next to him, who's half white and half black, who looks very much so more black than white.
Oh, his daughter's right there.
Yeah, that's apparently what somebody said in the chat, and it was
Mm,
somebody that wouldn't just say that. So, I
mm.
mean, dude, how are you going to sit there and throw up the 88 and talk about how the white race is superior when you have your daughter sitting next to you that's half black, and you want to talk about other people and their fatherhood? You creep. How about you selling liquor, helping minors buy liquor? How about those charges? Selling alcohol to a minor, felicitating a minor with alcohol. What about those?
Yeah. He's
Huh?
19 at that point. He's 19 at that point. He's 19 at that point, so he's still a kid. I'm not,
That's
you know what I mean? I'm not gonna weigh big on that. To that, yeah, that's kind of shitty still, bro. But you're giving alcohol to minors, bro. That's a problem. Um,
when
my
kids would
thing
come
is,
around
bro,
when we were young, man, you know, and we were doing our thing, and bro, we would tell them to shake the spot, man. Like we didn't want the kids
yeah,
hanging around where we were at and shit, man, seeing what we were doing. That was none of their business, man. And I wasn't even 18 yet, and I knew that.
no, for sure, brother.
You know, so that's it's like, come on, Flames.
Now, mind you, bro, I got tired of listening to this. You could tell I started wearing on him, right? He's
Yeah.
very easy to attack. Your boy goes hard in the paint. I know psychological warfare, my boy, right? So once you mention my mother, you talk about my dead mother, who's my queen, who is my queen, and believe me, I don't ever blame my mother for nothing. Everything I've ever done bad in my life is this guy's problem, right? This is the guy who started. This is the guy who caused it all. It has nothing to do with my mother. But my mother was a criminal to the T, bro. My mother taught me the game. Believe me, my mother. If Flames came to Colorado and my mother was alive, and I unalive this dude, my mother would be right there having me dispose about his miniature body, right? Me and my mother would dispose of his miniature little body together. That's how treacherous my mom was. And I loved her to death, bro. I don't care. That's my queen, right or wrong. I ride for her no matter what. Don't blame nothing on my mother. Don't put words in my mouth, boy. And then he goes and talks about my son and my daughter, right? Now, I'm not going to stoop to no level. I have pictures of his kids. I literally have pictures of his kids off of Facebook. I have some pictures, some unpleasant pictures of him and his dad. Him and his dad all drunk. His face is all marked up. Looks like the cops scuffed him up real good. So to me, he's just fraudulent, bro. He's very fraudulent. Um, the way he came onto YouTube, I honestly believe he working for the feds. I believe he has a pay number. I believe he's working for the feds. He's telling everybody how he wants to stir shit up, and he wants us to sit here and compare resumes with him so he can have a case. Now, if you guys don't know this, just go watch Adam 22. We all seen in No Jumper how many indictments have already came out just from that No Jumper podcast, right? How many indictments have been handed down on No Jumper is crazy. Why anyone would want to go on that podcast, I have no idea. Now, this ain't about Adam 16 and No Jumper, but the way this dude is operating, he wants people to talk about themselves on here to see if they can bring up any cases. Now, if you don't believe the feds and the cops are on YouTube trying to look for cases and unsolved cases, and hopefully people slips up and say some shit somewhere that they can come back, that maybe the statutes of limitations or maybe they're cold cases that people are looking for clout and will get them arrested. Here's the thing, brother. We're not that stupid. Maybe some people are, but these ain't these guys over here, bro. Now, what I implore all these YouTubers to do, bro, I get it. We all have had our disagreements in the past, right? We've all had our disagreements. Now, listen to me. This is the most vile piece of shit that I have witnessed on YouTube since I've came on here, bro. So this is what I'm going to tell everybody right now. All differences aside, this is public enemy number one, bro, for everybody, because he's burning bread on all of us, man. It seems like one dude gets mentioned, it goes from me to you to BBC, to Chivo, to everybody. He's going at everybody, bro. He can't even pick it. Uh, 1 minute plug is good, the next minute plug's a piece of shit. 1 minute plugs this, plugs that. Ronnie Blue Eyes is this and that, and then they're good, and then they're not good, and he gets mad because he's
Oh,
not
bro,
getting the clout that he wants, right?
just yesterday he was calling Ronnie a snitch. Straight calling Ronnie a snitch, bro, and a coward, and talking about how the home invasion and this and that, and But I want to bring something up before we get into something real quick. We're gonna break down his charges, but I want to talk about this here.
So
So
you
this
don't have to read that, Joey. You press that play button, it'll do a virtual voiceover for that, bro. If
let's
you
go
hit
ahead
that
and
play
listen to
button right
this dude just not too long ago was arrested with a firearm as a convicted felon and got 180 fucking days. Did he even go to prison for that, or was that county time? Conrad?
I believe he was I want to say it was home detention, brother. He was on the ankle monitor.
That's insane, dude. Like, I mean, if me or Conrad get busted with a pistol, man, we going at least 5, maybe 10
Five
years.
minimum. 5 minimum.
Yeah, bro. Like in California, I think they got the 10, 15, 25 law, bro. Like if you have a pistol and you're a felon in the commission of a crime, it's 10 years. If you use it in the commission of a crime, it's 15. If you shoot somebody with it in the commission of a crime and you're a felon, it's 25 to life.
Yeah. And all California's laws are 15 to life, 10 to life. 25. It's all with an L, which means you're not even eligible parole till you hit them 10-year mark, and then you'll see the parole board.
Right. Exactly. So let's check this out, man. So this is after all of his habitual DUI cases. We're going to get into him getting drunk. So stick around for all you guys watching. Please hit the like button, share, because not only that, we're going to get into him going to his neighbors. He got all drunk one night, said he evicted his neighbors. That's what he said. Got all drunk one night, went over to his neighbors, accused them of being drug dealers and cartel and everything else. But they called the cops on him. And him and his drunken, belligerent stupor started telling the cops that they were drug dealers and cartel and everything else. But it's okay if he says, if he tells, it's okay if he tells, as long as somebody called the cops on him. That's his logic in this. But let me ask you, when does cartel call the cops? Like, nah, jackass, you just got drunk and went over and fucking made a fool of yourself and got yourself arrested. But let's go ahead and hear about how he got arrested after that for possession of a firearm as a convicted felon. Let's hear what happened. Let's go ahead and check it out.
Update February 11th, 2019. All charges of this case have been dismissed. Lakeland, a Menominee man was charged with a firearm violation on November 25th after allegedly threatening another man with a gun. Brandon Gilbert Backus, 35, has been charged with a firearm violation after a previous felony conviction, as well as second-degree assault with a dangerous weapon after a previous felony conviction. He faces up to 15 years in county jail and $30,000 in fines if convicted of the first count and up to 7 years and $14,000 if convicted of the second. Backus was released with conditions on November 26. His first court appearance is scheduled for December 10. According to the criminal complaint, Washington County Sheriff's deputies were dispatched November 25th to a Lakeland residence for a person with a gun. The man who called authorities said his ex-girlfriend, who had been living with him, announced she was leaving. As she packed up her things, the man heard a knock on the door. When he answered, Backus was allegedly standing on the front porch. Backus allegedly arrived with the woman. The victim told Backus he was not welcome in the home. Backus responded by cursing and saying he wasn't leaving. After repeatedly asking Backus to leave, Backus allegedly pulled a handgun from his jacket pocket and pointed it at the victim. The woman then came out of a side door on the house and yelled that the cops were coming. Backus allegedly waved the gun around as he went back to his vehicle. After
drunk ass, listen, I was always told growing up and as a youngster, don't you fucking dare pull that unless you're going to use it. And look at this. Here he is again in a drunk stupor, just like when he went to the neighbor's house. He goes over to this house and fucking waving a pistol around like a drunk idiot. Bro, let's finish it up. Let's see what it says. But this dude's an idiot.
the two left, the victim called authorities. About 30 minutes after deputies took the victim's statement, the woman called the Washington County Sheriff's Office and said she was at a Menominee residence associated with Backus. Upon arrival to the location, deputies found Backus and arrested him.
So this was updated on February 11th, 2019. So this dude is like, this is just 2019. We're in 2026 now. So this is 6 years ago. And he's got convictions after this. So like, it's like this dude just don't learn his lesson. And it's like you started late. Like you started late in your career. Don't you think you started late, buddy? Now you want to start politicking on YouTube, man. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense, big dog. So here's my thing, bro, with this one. Charges got dropped on that, bro. You didn't just pull a gun, you put it in that dude's face. That's felony menacing, brother. That's felony menacing. A menacing charge, bro. And when I told him about that, he said, I'm just a bad. I said, what happened on that, bro? You didn't even get charged with it. He goes, oh, I'm just a bad mother effer. And I said, oh, man, shit, I guess, huh?
Yeah, it's when I asked him about, the sending chomos to deal with chomos, like he said he does. I asked him about that, and his response to that was, next question.
Mm-hmm. He deflects, bro. Any questionable shit on him, he'll deflect. Here's the thing. You ask me about my shit, I will sit there and tell you about it. We will have a discussion about it. I have no problems discussing it with anybody. Problem with here, who's the real and who's the fake? Please, someone tell me. Will the real Flames Trotter please stand up? I don't know, because this is really making me laugh, bro. It's freaking hilarious. You know what I mean? But again, how do you get lucky after? So in 2014, he ended up catching his most time. He ends up getting, I think, I want to say he does 3 years in jail, bro. Just a little shy of 3 years.
Was that for the
That's for the driving. No, it's a driving a DUI, and I want to say eluding police. They gave him. That's when he got hit with the 54 months. He ends up doing
right
34 months on the 54-month sentence.
Yeah, that was right here. Man, here I'll pull it up. But yeah, that's one's right
2014.
Here. Yeah, this one's right here. Man charge.
And if you want, I'll share my screen as well, Joey. So I have a lot of this stuff already pulled up.
Yeah, whenever you want to bring up his record history, we'll bring that up whenever you're ready. But I'll bring this over. This is the one. This is the high-speed chase one, man. I'll read you all this real quick.
Go ahead, check that one out.
I'll read this one. This one I'm gonna have to. Oh, I can play it. Hold on.
Man charged with 2 felonies following chase. A Matomedy man with 4 prior DWI convictions reportedly was intoxicated when he led law enforcement on a 27-mile high-speed chase early Sunday morning. The pursuit lasted nearly 27 miles and at times reached more than 100 miles per hour. Brandon Gilbert Backus, 31, is charged with felony DWI and felony fleeing police following the November 9th chase. According to the criminal complaint and the Ramsey County Sheriff incident report, Backus had a warrant and refused to stop for Washington County Sheriff deputies who tried to stop him in Matomedy a little after 1 a.m. Deputies followed him into White Bear Lake, and White Bear Lake police assumed the pursuit as he headed southbound I-35 east. Then a Ramsey County deputy took over and Backus got onto westbound I-694. The chase ended on the ramp from I-694 to Highway 100 in Brooklyn Center after stop sticks were deployed and flattened one of Backus' tires. Backus exited but refused to step away from his vehicle, so a K-9 was released to subdue him. The K-9 pulled off his pants and boxers in the process. Backus appeared intoxicated, smelled of alcohol and refused to take a breathalyzer, according to the complaint. While being taken to jail, Backus reportedly said, "I don't want to go to jail because I had expletive to do tonight. I am a man who will take responsibility for my actions. I did it and you guys got me." He said he had a full tank of gas and was in it for the long haul, the complaint said. Backus eventually agreed to give an alcohol concentration sample. At the time, Backus had a warrant for failing to appear in court on a tampering with a vehicle charge, as well as unsettled charges stemming from a September traffic stop. On November 10th, he pleaded guilty to 2 charges from the September 21st stop on White Bear Avenue. He pleaded guilty to driving after license cancellation and possession of a firearm by a prohibited person with a prior felony conviction. He was sentenced that same day to 180 days in jail or home detention, work release or sentence to serve if deemed eligible. According to court records,
hold on, bro. Hold on a minute, dog. So he got busted for this after the possession of the firearm by a convicted felon?
No, he was caught with the firearm on this one too. They caught him with the firearm on this one. This is the second he gets caught with the gun.
Holy fuck, this guy, man.
Not 1 time, but 2 times he's caught with the gun. And this is what he said, bro. He tells me, when you get a felony in Minnesota, if your felonies are for driving, you could still possess weapons in Minnesota. And I said, nah, bro, no. That's a federal offense, my boy. Now,
bro, yeah,
you're
the
off.
State don't pick it up.
Yes. Thank you, my boy. Thank you. Yes. If they don't pick it up, the Fed's going to pick it up, right? So this is the one he gets 180 days. He gets 180 days home detention on this case. So it even says in that whole thing, he's looking at 15 for the gun and he's looking at 7 for the eluding and the DUI. So how are you looking at 22 freaking years and you get 180 days home detention? Make it make sense, bro. You calling it house out here? Come on, bro. Come on.
I got 9 years.
Real.
And I got 9 years with 80% for first-degree burglary and grand theft auto, my second strikeable offense, obviously. And then caught an in-house case and got 4 more years and maxed it out at 13. And this motherfucker gets 180 days for a high-speed chase and a fucking possession of a weapon by a fucking felon and all this other shit. 180 days? Bro. And I did 13 for a fucking front door and a TV set and a car.
And I did 9. I got 9 for my first offense with possession with intent to distribute for drugs.
What the hell is going on around this motherfucker, bro? Do I need to move
Well,
to
he a
Minnesota?
gangster, dog. He a gangster. Everyone else is the rat, right? Everyone else is the rat.
Oh, I thought it was just he lived in Minnesota and it was different over there. I didn't know.
Nah, brother. You know, come on now.
I'm just
Here's
playing,
the thing.
bro. That's a total
In
joke.
2014, no, I know. 2014, you got your biggest sentence, and that was for DWI. So anything after that point, after you get out of prison and you're done with your parole, do you think your sentences are going to be shorter or longer if you get in trouble again?
Definitely longer, bro. It's just common sense, bro. You know, it's just his whole this whole shit is nonsense, bro. I mean,
Oh, Scotty Vice, we're working on that. But check this out. I requested this dude's prison records because I wanted to see if he was 5150. I wanted to see what was his housing. I wanted to see if he had any STG associations. I wanted to see, and I'm not able to receive it. Now, I did all the paperwork the right way, and I haven't even got an email back. I haven't even got a no. This guy got a handler, bro. He's over here sitting here like feds are over here and feds are over here where they live. I wouldn't doubt it. They're probably your handlers. They're probably your handlers.
you know, it's comical, bro, to hear. And this dude is looking up Josh. You don't even, hey, fucking dumbass. You don't even have his birthday. You don't even have his fucking birthday. You don't even have his legal name, you fucking idiot. I talked to death today. You don't even have his fucking legal name, you moron. Yeah, he told you where to look him up at, but he didn't give you his legal name, you idiot. See, what you fail to realize, old Flames Trotter, is just because you ain't got nothing to lose, just because you don't give a fuck about those kids in your house, you don't have a problem coming on the internet and making a bunch of enemies, and you don't have a problem with a bunch of people knowing where you live. Just because you're okay with that don't mean everybody else is stupid like that have kids and underage kids in the house. Doesn't mean they want their legal names and everybody to know where the fuck their kids are at. You moron.
Yes,
so
sir.
You don't even have his legal name, but yet you're looking up black dudes and all kinds of different shit trying to say it's Josh. You're a fucking idiot. You don't even know how to look up paperwork correctly. You're literally just fucking looking up names on the fucking internet in the state that you think somebody lives in. And when you find somebody, you're just going off of that shit. That's all you're doing. You may have got lucky with Chad and you may have got lucky with Viking, but that's all you've gotten lucky with. And that's just
sent you some more stuff to your email, Joey.
Huh?
You just got the police report on the threats of bodily harm on his wife. I just sent it to your email, bro. Some more shit.
Pull it up. Dude's a moron.
Moron.
Old Flames Trotter.
Flame
Trotter.
I call them the flaming trousies. Flaming trousers. I'm going to send you one more thing. So, yeah, we dumb criminals, bro. It is what it is. That's funny, dude. My thing is with him is you're trying to make this shit sound like it's glamorous, bro. That's my problem with you, bud.
Facts.
To make this shit sound like there's some kind of fucking valor, like we were in the military or something. Damn.
So what we have here is Appendix B to Minnesota R Criminal P15. County is I can't even read that shit. Judicial District 4th. Court file number is there. Case you guys can blow this up if you need to. Brandon Gilbert Backus, whatever the fuck his name is. To the above named court, I wish to enter a plea of guilty in the above entitled case, and I hereby state to the court the following. I am the defendant in this case. My full name is Brandon Gilbert Backus, and my date of birth is 3/1/83. I am charged with, what does that say,
so
bro?
Joey, is that cooperating, bro? Because I ain't never wrote one of those on myself, bro. I ain't never filled no paperwork out myself.
I've taken a plea bargain, but yeah, I mean, I guess this would be
No, I
considered.
took hey brother, I pled out on my case. Them motherfuckers was trying to hang me by my balls, but I ain't never wrote any of my he can't read or spell for shit. Can't write for shit.
I don't even know what it is. What is it?
Let me see. I'll look. Hold on.
Oh, misdemeanor domestic assault in the violation of 609 dash, 609.2242.1 2. I hereby plead guilty to the offenses of misdemeanor domestic assault and violation of. So you got a domestic, buddy. You beat your chick. Domestic assault. Let me explain something that's a little different to this one and somebody else that we know. This is a domestic assault. Domestic assault implies assault. He assaulted the person. I am pleading guilty because on 4/5/22 in the city of Minneapolis, county of Hannigan, state of Minnesota, I committed the following acts. State sufficient facts to establish a factual basis for all elements of the offenses to which the defendant is pleading guilty. I choked my wife. I believe that's what that says. I choked my wife to be in. What does that say? I can't see.
Let me see what he says. Hold on. Let me see. I got it right here.
I see. It looks like a CH. Chased my wife to be in fear.
I caused my wife to be in fear of. Yeah, I caused my wife.
Caused my wife to be in fear of imminent bodily harm by my behavior towards her, by my
actions, I believe.
Actions and words. Okay.
Actions and words. I could read dumbass. My bad.
I bet it's hard. It's hard to read that writing. That writing is insane. Okay, let's go ahead and pull this next one up. Let's see what this is. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. So this is the guy that wants to call everybody out, huh? This is him. Brandon Backus, 7 days ago. JW, huh? Anyone rocking with is a rat 2 period. All this paper she is showing is manufactured. Brandon claims that he called the police because the neighbor. Okay, here we go. Here's the one on the neighbor. Brandon claims that he called the police because the neighbor was dealing fentanyl. In reality, Brandon is just a really bad liar because I did the research and found the neighbors, and not one of them have any drug-related anything on their records, which were basically traffic and parking violations. Nice try. Here, Brandon is living in La La Land, claiming to be part of a record label. A record label, bro? You're part of a record label, dog? Okay. Here, Brandon is living in La La Land, claiming to be part of a record label that dislikes him as much as I do, laugh out loud. To be the point, to get there, she can't write much better, but lawyers involved, so Brandon will quit tainting their brand, shaking my head. He also so damn desperate for clout that he is now stupid enough to be putting the Hell's Angels in his mouth. Really? You got ties to the red and white or what, bud? I'm curious. Someone get this fool his meds. As I have suspected all along, this guy is trying to gain fame by pissing us all off. But unfortunately for him, I will entertain what a clown this dude is. All the days you want the world to know who you are, I got you. Laughing my ass out. Laughing my ass off. How is that working out for you? If you weren't such broke loser, you would be able to afford a few dollars to get your own copies of these documents you claim I created, laugh out loud, to prove something other than how lame you are. If you were such a hardcore gangbanger rapper guy, why would you need to throw hot oil on someone other than you can't fight and you're a little bitch? It has brought to my attention the victim, this case, literally has no criminal record. In fact, checked it myself. All right. Do we have the paperwork on the where he actually the one for his neighbor's case? Do we have that around?
Yeah, you got. I think that's the first one I sent you, big dog. I think that's the first email I sent you.
All right, let me see.
So he's mad because he don't got no studio like us, dog. Look at, like we fucking with the real shit. Like, bro, you better step your game up, trousers. You're sitting in there, you got your background's a fucking old dirty ass jersey above your stupid head. Got a 70s style porn bush on your face.
I just don't have the I just don't have the actual
the OneDrive. I think that's the one on the OneDrive. You can't pull it up.
You want to see me pull it up and I can share it?
Yeah. Hold on, let me see what I got.
Yeah, just share it and then I'll pull it up.
There it is, right there. Let's pull it up. Okay, bam. I'm gonna do that.
Well, again, we're gonna bring up the paperwork that talks about how he got drunk. So it's obvious this dude's just a drunk. I mean, we saw him the other night. He got drunk. He came up on shout out to Facts. Came up on Facts Live and was drinking and said, "You guys got the drunk fucking Flames Trotter for fucking whatever amount of time." And of course, I had to take the opportunity to go and say hi to him and ask him a couple questions, which he refused to answer. The next question was his response. But it's obvious this dude is a lush. He's a drunk. Obviously, all of his charges are related to alcohol and this dude getting hammered and doing stupid shit. He can't even have a vehicle. He can't have a driver's license. He's a habitual drunk driver. And so this whole thing with his neighbor is straight cap. His whole story is cap of them being cartel and all this shit. That's cap. There's no way in hell you're going to fucking go over to some cartel's member's house and stand in their front yard and do the fucking shit you did. And all they're going to do is call the cops. Oh, fuck out of here, man. Save that shit, bro. I'm not stupid and nobody else around. Conrad ain't stupid and nobody else around here is stupid. All right. So what do we got here, Connor? You want to read it or, so this is it right here. I'm going to start putting links too of all this stuff in the chat too for you guys. So you guys can.
Okay. Brandon Gilbert Brackus, right? Yep. His birthday is, what is it? Birthday. Anyways, he's got blue eyes. He's 180 pounds and he's 5'5". Bro, I take shits bigger than that. You fucking kidding me? I take shits bigger than that, bro. So this is Minnesota. This happened on fence date 12/07/2023, right? Says officers were dispatched to so-and-so, whatever, at 06 hours today for report of a male yelling in the streets and the driveway. The residents there and a neighbor at this residence reported that a bald white male with a large, shitty vagina, 70s style vagina beard, and a black shirt loudly yelled, screamed towards the house, and left walking eastbound. The neighbor at such and such address provided Ring doorbell video of the offense. At 2400 hours, the neighbors reported that the male returned yelling and screamed again and entered the residence at blank, 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 while parked in front of the house. Brandon Brackus, who matched the description, exited the garage. He was detained for disorderly conduct, frisked for weapons, and found to be intoxicated. His breath smelled of balls and alcohol. His speech was slurred. Brackus admitted causing the disturbance because he believed the residents at so-and-so address are drug dealers. And he described them to me with racial slurs.
Hold on. Pause on that. Mark that spot real quick, Conrad. So y'all hear that, right? Y'all hear that? So he told the police that these were drug dealers and referred to them in racial slurs. He told the cops that. Mr. Brandon Backus told the police that. Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. It says the citation for DLC was issued and explained with no questions. Brackus apologized for his behavior and was released. Squad 57 video and BWC available. Damn, I need to get that, bro. See,
That
I gotta
means
start.
body cam.
This has never been my thing, guys. So it's not my thing to pull paperwork. That is not what I do. I don't pull paperwork. I don't go look up. But you know what? I'm starting to get interested in this shit. Like, because dudes like this are being fraudulent, calling everybody's a rat, but Bacchus. Everything but Bacchus does, everything is A-OK, and that's the prisoner's code, according to Flames Trousers, right? According to Flames Trousers, he's solid and he don't do no snitching or cooperating with police, but he's cooperating, right? He just wrote that statement on his wife for his wife to get that plea bargain. Hey, bro, I plead out in my case. I never wrote a statement on myself. I plead out in my case, homeboy. I ain't never seen a paper like that I did this, this, and this, such and such on this day. That's cooperation, my boy. This right here is cooperation. You shut your mouth, homie. This is black and white, plain as day. And I'm not showing you off my stupid little phone, bro. Learn how to share your screen, bro. You step your game up, dog. I tried to give you game. I tried to be nice to you, bro, but you just didn't want to listen. Okay, here we are, bro. Explain it. Again, he can't explain it. If they called the cops on me, I have the right to defend myself by ratting. Bro, telling is telling. I don't give a flying F, bro. If they called the cops on you, you don't say shit. That's the code, homeboy. You're fraudulent. You're a GD member that rolled it up. Every time you went to the door of the prison, you became a white. You said you ran independent, but you were pushing lines. Bro, never in the history of any kind of Department of Corrections has anyone ever rode independent and pushed the line. Never. It would not happen. Cannot happen. Will not happen. You were under somebody's coattails, bro. You had black friends, you had Latino friends, and then as all of a sudden when you got to jail, it was bye-bye for all those guys, right? And then when you got back out, you didn't have no problem making a video and throwing up the forks, and you've been a GD for a quarter century. Well, that's 25 years, big dog. You're 42 years old. So it means you've been claiming GD since 13. You've been doing time since before that. And every time you go to prison, you roll your own. That's now you want to talk about hypocrisy, bro. To me, it's crazy. Crazy. Make it make sense, Flamer. So I'm gonna take this down.
Yeah, so there you go. I mean, and listen, we have all the paperwork, and what he just said right there is they have the body cam footage. There's body cam footage available. So now that I know exactly where to go and find it at, me and Conrad will be getting the body cam footage here soon. Providing
the handler stop it.
Yeah, now that we know, I know where to find it. Me and Conrad will get it. But he's already put up and already started the footwork on that, and said that he was drunk. He don't remember exactly what he said. He's already trying to, build an alibi and set up a, some type of story behind, what he said to the police. But I can assure you the dude was hammered and probably fucking just running his mouth the whole time, and it's going to be comical. So we are looking forward to the body cam footage. And yeah, DVS, you're just happy that we found somebody shorter than you finally.
What's up, DVS? Salute. I can't see the chat. I don't know where the chat. Oh, there's the chat. Hell yeah, let's get the chat in here. Look, I didn't. Okay. Oh, we got all the dudes up in here. Okay, let's do it. Cool.
So it's just the dude is a clown, man. He's a clown.
Fraud. He's a fraud
on here, and he's sure, okay, whatever. He brought up some information regarding Chad and what Chad did, and that's Chad's story, man. But the whole shit with Viking, again, if it comes out that this is, he's found guilty of it, and there's evidence showing that, You know, it's factual, and of course, a motherfucker will call him out on that. But as it stands right now, old Flames Trotter is reading nothing but a police report, and a DCF report. And anybody that's been in the system, DVS can attest to this, I'm sure. Anybody that's been in the system, I'm talking about Department of Children's Services and in foster homes and everything else, can attest to DCF doesn't always tell the facts and aren't always truthful in their reports. They're human and they're fallible just like anybody else, and they do shit based on emotions and feelings for other people. Okay, we already know that this was on the tail end of a nasty custody battle, and who knows what happened. But Viking Fitness is saying he's being set up. But the bottom line is if it's true, then he needs to be called out on it. If it's not, then hey, bottom line, he's exonerated.
Yeah.
But
I don't know who that dude is, but honestly, brother, let's pump our brakes and we wait for that case to be. You know, it's never good politics to talk about an open case, right?
Exactly.
Because no way do we want to influence it or be any kind of influence on that. And anybody getting cases, charges dropped for any reason just for we're speaking about it online. See, now this is what this dumbass doesn't realize, that this stuff has happened, bro. That you could take and somebody could take one of these videos and go into that courtroom and say, look, Mike, there's no way. Look, this is what's happening. Technically, bro, in Colorado, you can't even get paperwork, bro, till after the trial, right? Unless you're the defendant or you're part of the case somehow, right? You can't even grab that paperwork because they don't want nobody having it, and so they can't influence any kind of way in the court, right? So he needs to quit talking about that, bro. And here's the thing: you keep bringing it up so much, bro. It's almost like you're doing that to that little boy. That's a fact, homie. That's the way I see it.
That was going to be my point in that, is that, you know, this dude is continuing to talk about a open case that involves a minor. This is a child. This is a very young child. A child. Okay, so he keeps bringing this up, and this isn't even adjudicated. This is an open case that has not been heard yet on a minor, on a child. And so, I mean, let me just say this. If you bring paperwork to somebody in California and the dude ain't even been found guilty of it, they ain't going to look at that paperwork. They're going to want to see the finishing results of that case, not the police report. Police can say anything. So the bottom line is he shouldn't even be speaking on it until it's adjudicated and finalized, because it's a minor and it's an open case. And like Conrad said, and I said earlier, anything can happen where a jury pool can be tainted and so forth, and that kid won't get the justice that he rightfully deserves. Either way. So,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. There's a video I just sent you, bro. So he's done this before, bro. This is his MO. He has. I implore all you guys, go look at his other stuff. He's got 2 failed YouTube channels, and he calls himself BG Thompson. I'm subscribed to all of them. BG Thompson, and you'll see his midget ass. His beard's a little shorter. He's a little bit in better shape. You know what I mean? This is obviously when he's in probably his mid to late 20s. And you could tell when the shit was created, right? So that's his wife's maiden name. Play that video. That's unmonetized. And salute to that channel, man. Salute to that channel. He's only got 400 subs. Go sub up to him, man. I implore you. But look what he did to his head. But listen to the lyrics of this song. This dude knows him very well. He knows him very well.
Yeah, I was listening to this when you were playing it. I'm going to play it right now.
Yeah, you have a little bit better sound system. You got your audio figured out way better than mine.
I'll work with you on it, bro. We'll figure it out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we'll just do it backstage one day and we'll figure it out. All right, here we go.
This fucking trash compacted William Montgomery looking motherfucker. Yo, Two-Face Media. Simple design, mind trying to fly his lost cause. Flames Trotter, aka Cotton Hill and Cheddar Bob, popping off in Senate swords with fake features, bad mixes, messy man, and getting mad cause over here we call them out. Over cloud or weather cause you talking shit but know it's how. You hold it down for nothing, clown, you hoping proud. Close your mouth, faggot, while I show you now the whole battalion. Fold your sound, your bitch a pig and hold the crown for dumbest husband world renowned. Kinda cunt the conduit from burning oil bath to thinking that you hard because you dumb as fuck for talking tough. Brandon Bacchus, 41 by half a month. Weakest rapper in the city, doesn't matter which one, he sucks. I know you're angry, but a bitch is a bitch. Flames Trotter kinda dude who goes to prison to kiss. Other dudes on the lips and their dicks, you can't miss them. Head look like a scrotum on the top of a midget. Can you dig it? That'll snap when he deleting the comments. Keep it up, you'll have a brother soon. I know where your mom lives. Giving props until the knowledge drops and shoddy workers got your ass exposed like it was back on the cell block. 5'4", I bet he mad at the punk. Sat the piss before the prison, wasn't man from the start. He played a schoolyard bully if the bully was tiny, and online acting giant just to cover his vagina up. Not insightful or impactful, why's he rapping when he'd rather sit and jab about his 20 years of practice? Kinda funny when he lacked the kind of punches in the back. The words he type, he scrapped the post and plan another just as whack. Yo, I heard you rapping to attack and change the status when you bad at life and tragically inclined to have to spread your ass. You lack the nads and natural talent, so imagine that you want a sack of phallus for a second while I rap the facts. You made a track with anal dominant features and started spam calling everyone who said it was weak. Then a month or two passes, you recruit heckin' evil, but when you send the track to Lingo, you get mad cause the mix blew? Wait. Then you post it to Facebook, people call you out until you cry, but telling lies you ain't shook. Look, check delete and repeat it. Hit the keyboard buttons till your fingers were bleeding. Eeny, meeny, seen a weenie pic that looked like your face. Keep deleting, seem to even had your penis erased. We ain't the same, I rock the crowd, you angry at the world around you, and it doesn't seem to translate very well into a sound booth. Unemployed, undereducated, relatively seasoned, still you lack the will to ever make it anyway. Ire spreading, idle faking, waking up another day to stay the same entire waste of human race with nihilists. Die in prison, find and fix the spine he's missing. I just wishing I might spike a fire like a guided missile might have hit him. Whammy, half Yosemite Sam, half erratic in the trash that heaps up out of the can. Man, you say you coming to expose us all, and all I see is you be acting mad because you can't evolve. 20 plus a rap and say you passionate, then come correct cause popping out the shows to posture up is what a faggot says. Laid to rest inside a mess of bacon, egg and bagel bread. You shaking out of anger, say it isn't so your face is red. Grab a pen, defend yourself, or be the bitch you always been, and keep pretending Pun himself would bless you with some common sense. Obvious to many, there's a problem with your head, or in the end you'd rather have attention for the drama spread, unless you never mention that your wife is not a wife at all, a guardian ad litem for a child like who rights the wrong. You blocking everybody now, and that's the bitch in you. A victim sick with nothing fit to stick unless he gets the flu. Originally, vigorously masturbate the shit we do and flip it quick to bitter once you get that no one sits with you. This isn't middle school or middle earth. You go berserk in comments, try to flex because you missing worth and getting worked. Anybody with respect for the culture has been addressing me as brother and address you as vulture. You ain't the dopest in the room, not even when you're alone. Bought a bar, you starch by every single rapper I know. You get a ref and try recording over that, and it shows you lack the passion for the craft that all my people be holding. Lethal dosage on the Roten Squad. Option said we check your paper first, and if it's good enough, you get a shot of coffee. Flames try to call him he who is not, and if the people need proof, hit me up for the screenshots. And just remember, you brought this upon yourself. Cut the shit. Anyone with a brain knows criticism comes to everyone who puts out music or any kind of art. People don't like yours and you want to turn it into a fist fight? That's truly a coward move. If you really are hip-hop, back it up with bars or shut the fuck up. Threatening to pop out the shows and fight is the kind of shit that holds back a culture you claim to care about, and it's some of the wackest shit I ever heard. And I've listened to your music, so that says a lot.
So right there, that's when he literally got X'd out by the hip hop culture, bro. That's why hip hop was started. Do let people understand that? Like, this is what hip hop was evolved from. They battled, so we didn't have to get them up, right? That's what you did. You battled. You were here. You don't have it mentally, bro. That was what breakdancing came from. That's where the hip hop culture comes from, bro. To stop people knuckling up and shooting and doing all this dumb shit. And here you go, bro. You couldn't hang over there, so you started threatening people, bro. You're a clown. You've been doing this for a long, long time, bro. Nobody's afraid of you. No, not one. No one in your place. No one in any of that shit. No one's afraid of you, dog. 100%. I promise you. Facts.
Yeah, this dude, listen, man. So it's obvious what now the whole so everything's starting to come out, okay? Everything's starting to come out, man. So this dude has been on YouTube. He tries to say that he hasn't. He tries to say that he just stepped off in this. No, no, you fucking liar. You've been making music. You've been involved in fucking hip hop groups on YouTube and everything else. Obviously, you've been ran out of those too. And now you want to try your hand at fucking calling a bunch of prison genre people out and get a bunch of clout off a bunch of people that have been successful on YouTube when you and yourself have a bunch of skeletons in your own fucking closet and are nothing but a fucking dirt bag. And you think we're all just gonna sit back and just fucking suck it up? Nah, bro. That you got the wrong one here. And there ain't nothing you could say or do or any of that shit that's even gonna affect my feelings, bitch. Straight up. Like I'm not even watching you. You don't even entertain me. You flipping your phone back and forth and taking your headphones off and not listening and being a bitch. That's not entertaining to me, bro. I got a lot of better shit to do with my time than spend time watching that bullshit. So, you fucking looking up fucking names that aren't even accurate on the fucking internet and all this other bullshit. Bro, you ain't doing nothing. You're doing absolutely, you're not going to be a 1090 Jake. You're not going to do none of that, bro. You can't even share your fucking screen, for Christ's sake. You don't even have a subscription to a fucking streaming platform. Like, bro, tighten up, Wood. Tighten up, Wood. God damn, bro.
Oh, he's back in his black culture mode, bro. Go on his life. He's back in his black culture mode. I hope somebody's screen recording.
Give him no playtime, bro. I already know what he's doing.
Oh, I'm not playing him. I'm not playing him. I'm not listening. I just got him on the outs. Why would I give him any watch hours, homie? You know what I mean? If I want to, I'll screen record his ass, but just to make fun of him. You know what I mean? So, because here's this thing. Here's the problem with the liar. Here's the problem with the liar. It's always hard to go back. You don't remember what you said. And here on YouTube, everybody's screen recording you, boy. So bro, you're a liar. We've caught you in multiple lies. So how is your word any good? Please tell me. He's over there bobbing his head. He's got his little hip hop hat on. He must be back in his black mode, bro. What's crazy?
The other day he was
the other
drunk.
Night you were doing, what do you call it, the 88 or whatever you were doing. And now you got your hat on and you're bobbing your head and you're freestyling over here, bro. That's crazy.
Bro. Crazy. When I found out that his daughter was half black, bro, I was just like, bro, that crushed me when I found that out. And then
that's sad,
people
bro.
don't know it. People don't know it, but I've been real active on TikTok and I've been getting on these panels and trying to break up some of this division. Man, I have been really working on that, and I've been going over there and I've been getting on panels and
seen that.
And trying to break up some of this fucking some of this division, man, and these stereotypes that are on both ends, right? So, to hear that and to hear, him doing that shit and hear that he was over there drunk, doing the 88 and talking about whites are superior, and then he's got a beautiful, black and white daughter. It's like, dude, what is wrong with you? You fucking paper. So yeah, bro, he's a piece of shit. But I can't wait. Listen, we are gonna get the body cam footage. Believe that. Unless he's fucking a straight fed and is on the payroll, then we are definitely gonna get that body cam footage. Because now that I know Conrad has all the paperwork for the court and everything and the police department, we're gonna FOIA that body cam footage. Because believe that. He already has slipped up and said, I was so drunk that night. I don't remember exactly what I said. And, I was feeling it. And he picked up this bottle and showed it. So we already know he's going to be drunk as shit and talking recklessly to the police. And he already on paperwork told them that they were drug dealers, dealing fentanyl. That's what he told the cops and used racial slurs when he said it to him. So, but that's not snitching now because they called the cops on him because he was in their driveway talking a gang of shit drunk, yelling and being belligerent. It's okay. It's not snitching. when they call
He has the right to defend himself. He has the right to defend himself.
yeah, he's got the right to tell at that point. That's according to Flame's logic. He's not snitching in that scenario. He's not snitching. He just told him they sell fentanyl, but he's not snitching. So yeah, let me just show you a picture here of Flames Trotter. There he is.
Oh shit!
Flames. Hey, he's got the YouTube plaque, bro. He's doing better than we are, dog. I'm jealous.
Damn,
Oh, look,
bro, we got the plaque.
YouTube plaque in the back, bro.
Damn.
He got the neon sign, dog, bro.
Gee.
Well,
we want everybody. So we want everybody to see the real shit because we're not Flames. We don't share our screen. We don't show you the screen and you can't see nothing. It's all blurry as shit because your phone sucks. Oh shit!
Flames.
Oh my god, that's a real picture. I think
that's
bro.
a real. Listen to me. This is a real picture. The only thing I did was ask ChatGPT to put behind him the 5'2", 5'6" fucking marks.
That's a real picture.
A picture of him off the fucking Facebook.
You gotta send that one to me. Oh my god, bro, I need that one. That's hilarious. That's gonna be my screensaver.
Bro, this is literally him on Facebook, man. This is
oh bro. My god, bro. See? He's a torta. I told you he's a torta. Fucking Flames torta. Fucking now he's got a Raiders hat on. This dude is crazy. Look at him.
Bro.
Put his coat on.
This is wild.
Oh my god. This dude is fucking stupid as fuck. Oh, so here's the thing. I'm gonna share my screen again real quick, Joey.
Go ahead, brother.
Let me see. Let's do this one. So here you go. So if you guys want to look up Flames trousers, let me take this over here. Okay. So you go to Minnesota Public Criminal History, and that's over here at this website. We'll go to the bottom. My fault. Let me show you. Let me speed that up. Right here. Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, right? You can go look this up. Go look this up, guys. This is him, Mr. Brockis. And that's him, right? Brandon Gilbert Brockis, 3-1 of 83. He has a 3-1 84, which means he's tried to lie about his fucking, he's tried to lie about his shit. And let's see, here's all his convictions. That's what he's been convicted of since 2010. That's when he was able to, got a first degree, what you got? First degree WDI. Let's see, DWI. Sorry, my guys are bad. Now it went all the way. Okay, never mind.
Hey, Fresno nerds, salute. Good to see you guys. I hope you guys are blessed and doing well. Me and Leslie send our love. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Much love. I'm gonna do a
21 of 2010. What do you get? DWI, first degree DWI, 10 years or 3 or more qualified impaired driving incidents, right? So we go to view. Come down here. This is what he gets. 2010. Gets 180 days. Damn, bro, you getting those 180 days, huh? 7 years probation. This is his first one. This is his first one, right? He gets $100 fine because they know his broke ass can't pay it. So he gets $100 fine. There's the court number. There's the case number, right? Here's the case number. There's the court file number. Disposition date, all right? He gets to prison. It says 42 months. He ends up getting 180 days. Gets 180 days with 7 years probation, right? You go back up to prison. Let's see. Where do we see? So this is prison bookings. We don't see a prison booking in 2010. Maybe this is the one right here. This is the prison booking, okay? Okay, so that's in 2010, right? 10/14, 2010. These are all his prison bookings. So this is for that one right here. His next one is in 2014, and it's a gross misdemeanor, driving after cancellation. He didn't have a license. That means driving without a license. There's the case number. What does he get? Oh, shit, you don't say. You get another 180 days, Flames?
Wow.
Damn, you get a lot of 180 days, don't you, bro?
Nice.
You get that love. Damn. So this is the same one. This is the same one. Possession of pistol in 2014.
Wow.
By a previous, what does that say? What does that say right there, Mr. Feathers?
I believe it says by a convicted felon or previous felon.
Previous felony conviction, right? Gets 180 fucking days, right? Wow.
Oh man, that's
Make
fucking
that make
love,
sense.
man. That is love.
So here's this next one. This is his next one. This is 2022, 122, 2015, right? He gets operating a motor vehicle under the influence of alcohol. A felony. You get a felony for that, Mr. Brackus. Here's the date it happened. There's the case number. There's the filing number. We show you the real shit over here. This ain't no me showing you my screen all blurry in the phone because your screen's all cogged out from your dirty hands and you don't know how to clean your screen. He gets 51 months.
Wow.
Gets a 51 piece on this one. Really? He gets a 51 months. You go back up here. Okay. That's this one, right? 2015. Is that when he got the 51 months, Joey? Let's see.
Hard for me to see on my screen because I can't blow it up.
No, okay. Never mind. Yeah, 2015, he gets the 51 months. He's booked into prison on that. That's where he does his 34 months. So if you guys remember on the live, I tried to give him a 36 months. I said, as long as you've been in prison, it's 36 months. I was 34 months. I was like, oh, all right, bro. I was trying to give you a couple extra months. Big dog, you could have claimed you was hitting chomos with rubber bands and Thor hammers, right? It's 51 months. So here's the thing, Joey. When you get convicted of something and you go to prison, after the fact of that, bro, and you get done, say you get out of prison, right? And these are numerous charges of the same thing. Do those sentences get lighter or do they get more? In California, we'll speak from a place because I know in Colorado, after you do this and you get like 51 months, if you get caught doing that again, that next sentence is going to be way more than this sentence.
Yeah, so let me I'll paint a picture real quick to help everybody in the chat understand. So I got initially, I got county time for my first conviction of burglary and grand theft auto. I got what was called a county lid, which is a county year. And in LA County, it's day for day. I did 6 months on that, right? I got out and I was out for maybe 2 or 3 months, and I got busted for another burglary and grand theft auto, and that's when I got sentenced to 9 years with 80%. And then caught my in-house case in 2000 and was sentenced to another 4 years. So, in other words, yes, it gets very much
9 years on the first fucking.
You get it only increases. It doesn't get less. It only increases the more crimes you get arrested for. Facts, Conrad.
For real, that's what I'm saying. I just can't. I don't get it, bro. I don't understand this. But okay, let's keep going. It's 2015. Does it get better for Flames? Let's see. It might. He rolled the dice again. 2019. 2015, he does what? 3 years. Puts about the right time. He's out maybe what? A year? He's out maybe a year, 9 months. What does he get caught for? Let's see. Oh, DWI. What do you say? Bring my vehicle under the influence of alcohol. This one's a gross misdemeanor. How did that happen? Flames, How did that happen? Wait a minute.
Hold on. You must be a rat then, Flames, because
how did that happen, Flames? How is this one a felony, but that's a gross misdemeanor? This means you just got out. You could have still been on parole at this time.
See now, Flames, you're a rat. You're a rat. I mean, you didn't get the appropriate amount of time. I mean,
definitely smell some cheese.
You're a rat. According to your logic, when you look at paperwork and judge people, they're rats. So you didn't get. You're a rat. Something smells very off here, bro.
I'm definitely getting a cheese scent over your way, Flames. It might be your beard having some Famunda cheese, but I'm definitely getting a cheese scent. Your beard smells like my Famunda cheese, big dog. Oh man, I can't get it. I don't know why someone would want to grow a 70s style porn bush on their face, but okay, let's keep going. All right, we're gonna go up here. Does it get better for Flames? Yeah, he only gets, what does he get on this one? He gets 2 years. Oh, he gets probation. So Flames, after you get out of prison, and you might have just barely got off probation, or you might have killed your number. You might have killed your number. I don't know. I don't think you did, but okay. Let's just say for shits and giggles, you killed your number, and you get out and you get caught again doing the same thing you just went away for 51 months for, and you get 34 of them, according to you. You're now going to get 2 years probation for the very same thing. And this is the same charge, 69A-20-1. It's the same charge, my boy. That's the same fucking charge, bud. Make it make sense, Flames. It's not looking good for you, big dog. So he gets 2 years probation. That puts him about 2021. Oh shit, he gets something else in 2020. You're on probation. So he's on probation in 2020. Fleeing a peace officer in a motor vehicle, a felony. He flees correctional facility. Your boy gets 1 fucking year.
What the
Mind you,
fuck?
he's on probation. Let's break it down, dog, because we're really breaking the paperwork down. This is really, I'm cooking here. I'm cooking. Flames. I'm cooking. It smells like some cheese. Some cheese for your ass, but you got to be attracted to this, Flame. I'm cooking right here, dog. You're on probation for this case, and you catch this case for fleeing a peace officer, right? Fuck, bro. But we're rats, right, bro? Everyone else is rats, and you can't make. Come on, dog.
Dog.
Man. I know some dudes on YouTube don't know how to read paperwork. I get it, bro. Ronnie, Plug, if you guys seen this shit, bro, and you didn't even question it or go through the timeline, fuck, bro. I didn't come onto this till he started bashing me. And then I went after him. Bro, what the fuck? Why would you even allow this dude on your panel? Make it make sense, big dog. Wow, bro. Wow.
Hey, you can call me a DO all you want, Flames. You can call me a DO all you want, but I know this much. I've been arrested 2 times as an adult, right? And the first time I went to the county, and the second time I spent a total of 13 years in the California Department of Corrections, 3.5 years in the Pelican Bay SHU. And you couldn't even walk the fucking mile. I got more time on a fucking state shitter than you do in prison, bro. And you seriously have the nerve to say something about me, but you got multiple arrest after arrest after arrest, and your time gets lower each one.
He's on probation for this. He's on probation for this and commits this crime and gets a year in jail, bro. For fleeing a police officer after you already committed DWI. This one's a gross misdemeanor. You got 51 months on this one. This is a felony. How is this a felony? And this one's a gross misdemeanor, and you get 2 years probation. While you're on the 2 years probation, you catch another one. You don't get a DW. You don't get you for drunken driving, bro. They get you for fleeing a police officer in a motor vehicle. They catch your ass. You do 1 year, bro. You do 1 year. So here goes 325 to 325, 2020, right? This is the other one right here. This is the same thing. Fleeing a police officer. Boom. Look at conviction. So I don't know why it's 2 different charges. Is that 2 different cases? I don't know what's going on here. It's the same. No, it's the same case because there's the CR number and there. No, it's a different case number. Why is it a different case number? We don't know. See, there's some shit. There's some shit there, right? It's 1 year and 1 day, which means he served that full year in 1 day, right? So
yeah,
make it make sense, bro.
He should have served the whole 1 year in 1 day.
So his next one, he gets in. This is his next one in 2022. After he gets done doing the 1 year, 1 day, 4/22, 2022. Big dog. What do you get? What do you get? Domestic violence. Yeah, it's fear of imminent bodily harm and death misdemeanor. It's a misdemeanor.
That's
domestic violence assault misdemeanor. Yep. Okay. What does he get? What does he get?
That's the one he signed and wrote himself.
Yes,
but
sir.
He told Jimbo, if you take a deal, you're a rat. That's what he told Jimbo. A sub. He picked a sub out and started picking on a sub and looked him up and said, if you take a deal, you're a rat. But we just found paperwork of old fucking Flames, old Trotter over there, writing in his own handwriting, writing it out for the cops, writing it out for him.
Yeah, I never did that, bro. I took plea bargains, bro. I never brought shit and made me write it in my own word. Fuck you. You already got me. You're already gonna bend me over this table. You think I'm gonna do that? You got me fucked up, bro.
Hey, I want you to see
Screw
that,
Rick.
Conrad.
So this dude says you co-signed him, homie. I've been trying to call you. You called me, brother. He's saying you co-signed him, bro. I'm upset. No, I'm not. Hey, give me a call, bro, because he's literally saying you co-signed him, dog. That was his words. You could ask Bigfoot.
Yeah, Rick.
So after that, he gets out for his 1 year, 1 day. He commits the domestic violence. Does he get any time? Does he get any time?
Probably
He
not.
gets 17 days.
Woo!
He gets 17 days
on a domestic violence. Woo-wee.
in the Hempington County workhouse. So that must be work release. He does work release, 17 days. Probably didn't even have a job. They probably let him go on job search for 17 days. Is that the end of it? No. Because at the same time, let's see. Okay. Oh, shit. Not even 3 days after that. So he must have been on the run for the domestic violence. This is the assault. This is shit. This is the same case number. Let's see. No, this is a different case number. It's a third degree substantial body harm felony. So see, bro, I think that's the wife. He beat her up. Look at boom. Look at this is 422. So if he got 17 days for this, these are when the convictions were. They were right after that. Here's another one. He gets convicted right here. Disposition date. When's the disposition date? 3 days later. Yep.
Oh yeah.
He gets another one.
Later, so they probably upped the charges.
Yep.
They probably upped the charges on him.
What does he get for it? 26 months in jail.
Wow.
26 months in jail.
And that was a felony? That was a felony?
Yes, felony.
So that was a domestic that probably turned into something greater. They probably filed greater charges on him a couple days later on that domestic.
Yep. Wow. So is that the end of him? Nah. After he gets down doing, I don't know how he's out because it's 26 months. Here's another deposition. Driving after cancellation of a fucking driving after not having a license again. And here we go. Look, what does he get? 125 days. Gross misdemeanor. Wow, bro. You're a hardcore dude, bro. I got love for you, Rick. I got love for you, homie. Respects, bro. I'm glad you're doing good. You look healthy, bro. It looks like you're in a better mindset. I'm proud of you, bro. Way to turn that shit around, dog. Proud of you. I'm glad you're home, dog. I'm glad you're close to your daughter. Yeah, this dude was literally trying to tell. He just wants to be my friend, bro. He wants to be I get it, bro. People like me. I tried to be your friend, dude. I really did. I tried to be cool with you. I tried to give you the benefit of the doubt. You made me get in here and read this bullshit about you, bro.
Hey, you know what?
The hypocrisy's real, homie.
Hey, Mike made a good point, bro. And you know what, Flame? Since you want to fucking go ahead and ask questions about people and want government names and everything else, I already gave you my government and all that. So I got a question for you. Why is your old lady in a wheelchair, bro? And does it have anything to do with you beating the fuck out of her? Just curious. Why is your old lady in a wheelchair?
Hey, you know what, Joey? We need to go match up the date that he uploaded that video to fucking YouTube. And then that'll tell us about the conviction or around the time. You see what I'm saying? There's timelines here, bro.
Right.
It's not hard. So if the timeline matches, I would have to say I thought the homeboys, this is what I thought, bro. And just me being me. And I think out loud, I thought the GDs, I thought he's mad at the GDs and he dropped out the GDs because I think, a couple of the Sanchos came home after he was doing his little 26 months. And I think some of the GD brothers put her in the wheelchair, dog, and she ain't right. Something happened. I don't know. That was me. I'm sorry. Hey, that might match up on this shit, though. If you look at it, he might have assaulted her to that point, bro.
Or Mike said her from a drinking and driving accident. Jesus Christ, man, dude.
Fuck, dude. Damn, Mike.
I didn't know about that either, bro. Who knows, bro? At this point, bro. But this dude.
No, I was joking on the GD one. I was joking. I'm busting balls on that one, but
I know. He went there about your mom and all kinds of stuff, bro. So, bro,
No, yeah, I know. Hey, bro, I'm keeping it classy because believe me, I got pictures, bro. I got pictures of the familia, bro.
yeah, we all
I'm
do
not
now
showing
at
them.
this point. He's literally got a Facebook account he can't take down. It's like stuck
No,
full of
and all your
pictures.
stuff's on there, bro.
He
You
can't
got
get it
YouTube
down.
shit you can't take down.
He
It's all
can't,
out there,
can't
bro.
remove it. He probably forgot all the info on it because he was drunk when he made it.
Or the phone got lost, yeah. Or the phone got lost and he's too drunk and stupid when he made the Google account and don't know his Google account.
Yeah, bro, something's up with it. But yeah, he's a clown,
So
bro. All right, go
yeah.
ahead. Is there any
So
more?
here's the thing. This is the first, and we're not done. Here's the thing. You can go check all this out. Here's all the numbers. You got all the case file numbers, right? So you go to this next website, right? This is the other website. This one is chs.state.minnesota.us. So you can look Mr. Flames Trousers up. You have his birthday. You go look him up at that website, and this is going to pop up. You're going to see all the case numbers, right? You're going to see everything. It's calling everyone else goofy, but whatever, bro. We're goofy, homie. So we go to this one right now. So we're gonna go to this one. It says, boom. We're gonna go over here. Now we're on Minnesota Judicial Branch. Let's see. Oh shit. Hold on. Okay, hold on. We're on Minnesota branch right here. Let's see. Let's share this one. Okay, hold on. Boom. Which one is that? Let's see that one. Bam.
Hey, Rick, we know, bro. We know. It's just what he's trying to claim. We already know, bro. Hey, we already know. So
Okay,
you
so you go to this one, man. I'll just show you how to do it. You could go to the case search. Let's see. Boom. Let's go to the case search. Let's search this dude real quick. Hold on. Let's search this dude. Let's go to the case search. Okay, we'll do the case. Okay, this is the case. We'll document. Let's see what it's. Oh, why is that coming up? See, there's the case file number. We go back to this. Oh shit, did we get rid of the other one? Hopefully we didn't.
I think you might have exited
Okay,
out.
no, we didn't.
Went off the screen.
No, I'm here. I'm here. I got it. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see. I had the one from that one. Let's see. I got to get the case number from this file on my phone. Crazy. You made me do it, Flames. You made me do it to you, bro. Let's see. Let's see.
No, we're still live right now. I'm getting there.
Okay. This will be the last one, brother.
No, you're good, bro. She was trying to find the channel.
Oh, no worries.
Still live.
Bodily harm, substantial bodily harm. Oh, this is the one he got for the bodily harm, bro. Let's go case number right here. Let's find him up. Let's look him up. Work with me, fellas. I'm sorry, man. We're gonna do 2 1 2 7 7 2 7 5. Come on, man. What the hell? I just had it up too, but it timed out on me. That's funny. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, I got you. Hold on. Let me back that up. I knew something was wrong because I didn't see no dashes and shit. You know what I mean? 27-CR dash 21. Damn, Flames, you shouldn't have did this, bro. Dash 23852. 23852. Okay, boom. Here we go. Go ahead and share that, brother, if you can. See, I'll share this. There it is. Bam. Share. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah. You know what, brother? Vegas, we need to all come together and just smash this cockroach out, bro. And just, you know what I mean? All bullshit aside, let's exterminate this cockroach, and then it could be game on with all the other shit that guys want to do and make. But I think this is the biggest problem in the YouTube has had in a long time. This is like a parasite right here, bro. So here we go. Let's go. This is his case number, Minnesota bracket, showing 23 documents in this case, right? Okay. You could go look all this up. So I could download all this shit. But this is proposed document, amend sentencing order, restitution order. All this stuff is right here for this case file. A probation violation or order of detention. Flames, when you threw that hot oil on that dude, you were on probation and you didn't get no time? Wow, bro.
Crazy, bro. I don't understand how that's even possible, bro.
No, bro. He didn't throw hot oil on somebody. Let me be clear with you guys. That's a lie, bro. He puts tapatio. He puts too much salsa on the tacos, right? It ain't tasting right, bro. You got too much tapatio on your stories, bro. Dude was never a mole. You got mad because he made fun of your little ass on your Huffy, and he was riding in a car and you were in the halfway house. You didn't throw hot oil on him, bro. Because if he was, bro, he gonna be in the burn unit longer than 2 days. He was in the burn unit for 2 days. Bro, you throw boiling oil on somebody, and that person is gonna be in the burn unit for months. Oh, there's little trousers. Are you hurt, trousers? Hey, bro, this don't look good, bro.
Hey,
Little
don't block
trousers.
that dude. Do not block
Don't
that
block
dude.
him.
Leave him in
Don't
there.
nobody block. Oh, man, don't block him, guys. Hey, bro, you're looking really bad right here, brother. Committing crimes while you're still on probation and getting 180 days and shit. Damn, bro. But everyone else is the rats, right, bro? Right, I'm the rat, bro. Okay, I'm the rat. Wow.
You
Wow.
get less time
You hurt, bro.
as
You're
your
so
career
hurt,
criminal.
Flames.
We're the rats. As you get less time, the further your career in crime goes out. Right? That makes a lot of sense. You're a felon in possession of a firearm, and you get 180 days after the fucking record you have. You're a fucking fed, bro. You're a fucking fed.
Bro. Okay, here's
You're
the
a
PDF for the
fed,
fucking
bro.
warrant. Here's the warrant. Here's the demand for request for discovery. Here's the no cash bond posted. Oh my God. Law enforcement notice of release of appearance. Notice of a remote hearing with instructions, Mr. Flamers. Man, boy. You a clown, bro. You a clown. We got you, bro. He's a fraudulent motherfucker. You did this in the YouTube. Hey, bro, you did this on Facebook and in the hip hop community. Hood Hopper magazine. Or no, Hood Ho. I thought it was Hood Hopper. Because that's what you is, a little hood hopper, homie. One minute you're a Nazi, the next minute you're a GD, bro. You're fraudulent, my boy. You were so I smelled it from the day I seen you. I could smell that stinky beard from right here, bro. All the way from right here in Colorado.
Let me
Bro.
say something real quick. Flames does not get a link on my channel. Flames does not come on this panel and get any fucking play by me at all.
No,
at all.
No, you get no clout over here. Here's the thing. That pussy don't ever let nobody on his channel.
Yeah, no, fuck him. He don't let anybody on his panel to explain the accusations he makes. He tells everybody to fucking, make a video and explain it. He blocks everybody. That dude, you get no play over here, Lane. None, Lane. You get no link. You get no play. You get no action. You get no clout off these nuts. You hear me? Off these nuts, you get none.
So you can go back to the other website and then you go back to this website and you can look up every case number of his shit and literally you can get the discovery. You can see what really happened in this case. If he talked, if he made any statements, I'm going to start doing I barely touched this, bro. You got to understand, this isn't my forte. I've barely touched this, my boy. You fucked up, bro. You barked up the wrong fucking tree, you stupid fuck. You're a clown, bro. I'm going to make you look like a fucking clown.
Why did you retract your comments, you fucking weirdo? Bro, there's something wrong with you, dude.
You still see it in the replay. We'll still see it in the replay.
It's just, I don't understand you. You are a fucking weirdo, bro. You're such a weirdo. And yeah, this dude gets no play over here, man. I'm not giving this dude
He still owes $2,000 in restitution, bro. So he did get restitution for this. But explain to me, this all happened, bro, in 2023, and you're walking around. If you threw hot oil on somebody, how the fuck are you walking around now, bro? In 2 years? Really? You're walking around, big dog?
with the record.
That don't even make sense.
None. And
You
let me
threw
say
hot
this
water
too.
on it, and you might have put some oil in that hot water, because that's a thing in the pen, bro. That's a thing I've seen dudes do. They boil hot water with some baby oil. But, bro, I promise you those dudes went to the burn unit for longer than 2 days. I promise you, bro.
For sure. And
You're
another
getting
thing
bodied
too,
tonight.
yeah, another thing too is they usually, when you do something like that, that's a mayhem charge. Look up the severity between a mayhem charge and like an attempted murder, or like, something like that. A mayhem charge is very serious. A mayhem charge is when you like cut up somebody's face, or just, you just completely fucking destroy their face or their body to where it takes, it's unrepairable. That's called mayhem. When you throw hot water and baby oil on somebody's face, that's a mayhem charge. The way he's saying it happened, the tapatia he's putting on it, that would be a mayhem charge. And he lived with the dude for over a month. And the only reason why he did it to the dude, I don't think it had anything to do with him being an SO. He lived with the dude for over a month. It was because he asked the dude of a favor, and the dude wouldn't do him a favor. And so he got butthurt, and then he did it to the guy. Why didn't you do it to him when you first found out about him? Huh, Trotter? Huh, flamey boy? Nah, you didn't do it then. You waited months after until he denied you a favor, and you got butthurt probably because you were wasted, and you went ahead and did what you did. But I don't even believe it. I don't even believe it, because how do you not get charged for any? What the fuck?
You got some explaining to do, Flamer. You got some explain. So, hey, guys, when you go to the Minnesota Judicial Branch, what you're going to go to is case search, and then you're going to go to case number. So we go to case number. Let's put that case number in, since he likes to brag about it. You know what I mean? And you can go look at this stuff yourself. You know what I mean? It's all there. It's all there. It's all there, bro. You're a dumbass, Flames. Go pay your money and pull my shit. Go waste your $15 so you can tell everybody nothing. Nobody believes you, bro. I'm as solid as they come on these streets, boy. I promise you I'm as solid as they come, bro. And nobody can say other. There's no fraud over here. I don't claim to be no tough guy. I don't claim to be any of that. I'm a dad. I'm a father, homie. I'm a husband. I'm a provider. I'm a provider. I provide for my family, something you can never be, boy. You don't understand how bad I look at you, bro. You're less than a man. I provide for my family, big dog. What do? You sit in your house and you yell into the microphone, mad because nobody agrees with you. You know why, bro? Because you're sideways. Because you're sideways. You're basura, homie. And you want to know that things in the Beaners language? You're trash, bro. You're trash. You're a punk, bro. And that's a fact, bro. Here's his case, bro. Brandon Brackus, State of Minnesota versus Brandon Brackus, 12/28/2001, right? View the case details. Let's do that. Here's all the case details, guy. Damn, tells who the prosecutors were. Tells who his what do you call him? What do we call him? What shit? What do they call the counsel?
Public
public pretender. Public pretender.
Public pretender.
You had a public pretender and you still walked away, bro. I don't lie about myself, bro. Cash bond, $40,000. You had a cash bond of $40,000, Mr. Brackus. Wow. You don't say. So it was serious enough to get a $40,000 cash bond, but you didn't get no time? Make it make sense, bro. This is a felony level of charge. convicted of a felony. You know what I mean? Disposition date 4/25 of 2022, right? Damn. Okay. There's all this stuff. He posted bail with no conditions, right? Post bail with or bond with no conditions. They put no conditions on your bond, but you're such a killer, right, bro? Whatever, dude. Make it make sense. This is all the shit right here. Case assignments. Boom. There's all the stuff. You guys could go look it up. Here's all the PDFs. You got the restitution order. You got all this stuff you could download. It's all there. The discharge, no cash bond discharge, restitution. There's his restitution order. Petition to enter a guilty plea. You entered a guilty plea. Sentencing order. Here's this. Oh, there's the sentencing order. Wow, bro. We get to look at the pre-sentencing order? Man, I love 2026, bro. 2026 is shaping up to be fucking great.
And they got all kinds of new stuff on the internet now. I mean, they didn't
I'll
have
say it like this,
back
bro.
when I did time. Man.
You're lucky my homie Josh passed away this past year, bro. Because I would have gave this to him and I would have had him dissect this shit, bro. Yeah, you are lucky that my brother, the homie Hangout, is no longer on this earth. Because, bro, we would have had a freaking field day with you, bud. This is content for days, bro. That's what he does. He outs people, bro. And he's done it numerous times. You're just the next one on the chop block. So in the honor of my brother Josh, hey, we're going to move in excellence on this one. We're moving in excellence, bro. Something you know nothing about. Yeah, look, that's a real photo. He said all he did was put up the wall.
I just had Chat GPT add the white wall behind it.
Oh, please send that to me. Please send that to me.
Here's another one. Hey, he's even got his YouTube plaque in this one. Look, he's got his YouTube plaque up there on the right since he wants to be a big YouTuber. Look it. He's got his tattoo on his forearm. Hey, have you seen the tattoo on his right arm? It's like a pink dragon, bro. Have you seen that, bro?
No, that's not a dragon. That's his mother, bro.
That's his
how horrific, huh? That's his mother. Very horrific tattoo. Whatever. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna be classy tonight. I'm sorry. I'm feeling a little classy tonight, so I'm gonna keep it classy. Just because we're not on my panel, we're on my brother Feather's channel. I'm gonna keep it classy tonight. So we're good. I just downloaded his what did I download? The other order. Hearing how for remote tech, but so we have the hearing by remote technology, Mr. Brackus. What else? Luckily, we couldn't see that video. They don't have it. Damn, bro. Probation violation order for detention. Oh, wow. You don't say. You don't say. You were on probation when you assaulted this man, huh? And you got a probation again? Wow. Wow, bro. It's all here, man. You guys want to go look it up? Go look it up. You could look out each of his case file one by one by one. And that. Nah. Anyway, so yeah, this is crazy right here, man. Got you, bro. The e-warrant, all this stuff's right here. Tells what happened in the whole case. Yep. Even shows what he owes on restitution. He still, Mr. Brackus, you cheap bastard. You still current balance of your restitution, $2,643.40. You said you didn't pay no restitution. What is this, Mr. Brackus? Are you fraudulent again? Did we catch you lying again? Because what you were saying on Chad Marks is I don't pay restitution. I told them to fuck themselves. That's what you said, right? Total payments and credits, $448.66. You're fraudulent, motherfucker. You're a liar, bro. You're a fucking liar. Wow. I don't pay. Matter of fact, I'm going to go clip that from Chad Marks' page, and I'm going to use it. You want to talk shit about Chad Marks and everyone else, bro. You want to pull everybody else's covers. Tonight, your covers are getting pulled, my boy. Your covers are getting pulled. Crazy. Yeah, make it make sense, Mr. Brackus.
It's comical, bro. It really is. It's comical.
He got a felony. Got a
This is what
felony.
blows me away, man. Right? So, like, I went to prison in 1998, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo in 1998. I came home July 31st, 2010. You know, and this dude literally pretty much just started his whole little career in crime in 2010 when I came home after doing 13 years straight. And now he wants to come on the internet and start after he's done a little bit of crime and done these DUIs, these habituals, and this, you know, fucking little high speed chases when he's drunk and getting these possession of firearms and fucking walking with barely any time and everything else. Come on, man. Bro, who the fuck do you think you're talking to, bro? Mister, I get fucking busted. If I got busted with a pistol right now, I go to prison for 5 to 10 years. You get busted with a pistol, you did fucking 100 days fucking on probation or whatever the fuck it was. Fuck out of here, bro. I did 13 fucking straight years. You ain't got nothing on me, bro. You can't say shit to me. And then you want to talk about dropout status. Motherfucker, you're a GD that went to prison and ran with the whites. Make it make sense. And then you come back out of doing time in prison and running with the whites and make a rap video with some dude that's supposed to be a GD, some black dude. Make it make sense, bro. What are you, a fucking Peckerwood or a black dude? Like, you're comical, bro. Then you get all drunk, come up on Facts Live the other night, talking about you got the drunk fucking Flames Trotter tonight for an hour or whatever you said. So sure, I went up to ask you, is it true that you sent chomos to deal with chomos? And your response to it was next question. Really?
Yeah.
So you don't have to answer any fucking questions, huh? But you want everybody else to answer them, right? Nah, Lane, that's not how it works. But we got you figured out now. You run around in these little communities and you try to find a fucking in and try to find your little YouTube career and your freeloading life to take off, and it don't work out ever. And here's another end result for you. You're not going to go nowhere with this whole motherfucking YouTube fucking prison genre career that you're trying to pull off. Seen other people try it and it didn't work out for them either.
Yeah. He's on live again, bro. He's crying now. He's going at Ricky, bro. Now he's mad at Ricky Bobby.
Of course.
Because Ricky's in the comments. That's why he's mad. See what I'm saying? He's too easy. But you're exposed tonight, Flames. This is real. So all these dudes that are in your chat and they're over there riding with you, these are all trolls, bro. They're gassing you up. They're pointing you in places where they want you to go against dudes they have vendettas again. And that's all you are, is a little crash dummy, bro. You're the little crash dummy. You ain't got shit, bro. You ain't going to come. Here's the thing, bro. You're on probation for that shit you did to that kid. You're out right now. I'd either say you're on parole or probation, homie. You're on parole or probation. And if you're not, you're really a rat, bro. That's bad, bro. That's even worse. That you committed all this in 2022, and not even 4 years later, you're already acting like this again, doing all this dumb shit, challenging people to fights on YouTube. You're a fucking clown, dude. You're a fucking clown. I'm gonna start looking at all this. I'm digging into all this right now.
Yeah, I'm off tomorrow.
Some of these things are redacted. You know what I mean? There's one right here that's redacted, and it's not here, or they don't exist. Hearing for health for use for remote technology, not that one. I know that why it wouldn't be there. His plea worksheet, you can't get that. Order for conditional release, it doesn't have that.
Order for conditional.
You know why? You want to know why? Conditional release? He was released because he has cancer, bro. I said that a long time ago. I go, are you on a compassionate care release? Bro, that's it right there. That's why they're not releasing that paper, because it has his medical history in it.
Well, not necessarily.
And HIPAA laws won't allow it to be released.
Not necessarily.
Boom, homie. Boom.
Not necessarily.
Shit, bro.
Not necessarily. They could redact it because his conditions of parole included information that he provided and whatnot. And that could be conditions of his release, his parole. You know what I mean? Like, you know. If they don't,
Yeah, but this is order of conditional release. You know what I mean?
oh, it's a conditional release.
Conditional release. And there's nothing there. And the only reason it probably wouldn't be there is because he's requesting release because he has cancer. And the state don't want to take care of him.
I think it would say compassionate release then.
It might warrant clean. I don't know, but I'm just clowning. You know what I mean? But
No,
he's
yeah,
a clown, bro.
yeah. No, yeah.
I'm
no,
definitely gonna start reading this.
Yeah, for sure, man.
This guy's a lame, bro. This guy's a lame. Oh shit! What do you know? What do you know?
Hey,
Flame
hey, Rick, if you want to come up, you can, bro. I'll drop the link for you, bro. That's what that was. That was for you. If you want to come up, you can, Rick. Here, I'll drop the link again. Hold on. And then in a little while, I'm going to get off and play a game with the wife. We finally are going to be able to hear each other, man. I got these headphones, man, so I can be able to
Nice. Well, here's this whole discovery right here, bro. If you want to share this, hold on, let me share this one, bro. There's this discovery in that case. Oh shit, then we'll go 150, we'll go 100. Oh, 125. There we go. Sorry, I went 100.
It's all good. It's just, you might have to move it around a little bit. I just blew it up whole screen.
Okay. Yeah, unblow it up whole. Yeah, and then let's go from there. Let's do. Oh shit, no, that ain't gonna work either.
No.
But here's the thing. There's this whole case line right there, man. I got it right there. I'll email it to you, Joey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna email you. I'm gonna read this, bro. But more to come on Flames Trotter. I guess we're gonna have to be continued on this one, right?
Yeah. See, look at all the discoveries. See, I have no Cody's. All my charges, I took deals, man. I was by myself and I took deals, man. I
didn't have a co-defendant either, bro.
You know, I never had. I took a deal. I pled guilty to my shit, owned it like a man. Knew if I went to trial, I was gonna get 16 with 80, and I was like, fine. I ended up doing 13 anyways, man. Goddamn. You know, I had 3 years less, but whatever. But at that point, what's 3 years, right? At 13 and 16, what's 3, right?
I had a co-defendant. I took the whole case, bro. I had a co-defendant. It was my ex-lady, bro. I took the whole fucking case. She was pregnant.
Yeah.
I took the whole case, though. It was on me. And I could even, here's the thing, the smart guy would have said, I don't know whose it is, right? Smart guy I hung myself. I hung myself because I didn't want somebody to get charged that was pregnant with my child. You see what I'm saying?
I'm going to put it in the community section, Rick. Hold on. Let me put it in the community section.
It might be because you're on a, what's it called? We're on a short form.
Yeah, I'll put it in the community section, Rick.
He's getting bodied, bro. This fool's getting bodied tonight. That's hilarious. What streaming is this? This is Restream? Is that what this is?
Yeah, Restream.
Is it cheaper than StreamYard?
Yep.
I was unhappy with StreamYard. Huh?
Yeah, and there's a lot more that comes with it too.
So if I get Restream, am I able to restream it to my shit? Like we can link channels?
I'm not sure about that. See, that's one thing I'm not sure about.
Okay. That's what I liked about StreamYard is you were able to link channels, bro. So it would like my viewers would come together with your viewers. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. I used to like that too. That was a good thing about that. This fool fucking says the riders were never in the hat in California. What a fucking retard, bro. What's up with this dude, bro? Where did this dude come from, man?
You notice his count's going down on watching him, bro, because we just bodied him, homie. Like, only ones are in there right now are dudes screen recording him. If you click on his shit, nobody's talking, bro. He's been on for how long? He's got 2 people interacting, 3 people interacting.
Yeah, he's an idiot, bro.
Oh, he's mad, bro. He's super mad. You just lost all credibility, bro. I might even email Chad Marks and ask him if he wants to talk about this dude. Shit, Chad Marks better breaking out paperwork down than me. Let Chad Marks break this shit down. You got his name all, you got his pito all in your mouth. Let him break it down on you. I'm sure chatting with Stacks would love this paperwork too. You know, you're burning bridges all over. I'm sure Jay Williams wants some of this paperwork. I don't know if Jay Williams wants to play into it, but everyone that you talked about, bro, I'm sure they want to see this paperwork, bro.
For sure.
You're a killer. You're a killer, Flames. You're a killer.
Our brother Rick in the house. Rick.
What's good? Can I go side? Oh, I can do the sideways view, huh?
Yes, you can.
All right. Yeah, I think.
What do you think? What do you think?
I don't even
what do you
remember.
think about Flames? Damn, Flames is fault. I was gonna put Flames as daddy. I don't spell it with a Z though. I put Flamer. He's a flamer.
Hey, the number one thing was somebody was like, "Yo, Khan's beefing with this dude Flames, right?" And y'all can talk shit about whoever. Talk shit about me. Talk shit about gangers, whatever, right? You ain't gonna talk shit about fucking Conrad because that motherfucker. I ain't gonna speak on it, but I'm gonna speak on it a little and say, y'all just don't know this motherfucker how solid he is. I do.
I treat you like a brother when you were here, brother. Did I treat you like a brother?
Straight
Did I
up.
ever ask you for anything? Did I ever demand anything from you?
Never. And did you understood it too? When it was all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, hey, let Khan know. You know what I'm saying?
Wholeheartedly, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And it was like, it hurt because it was like, damn, dude, that's my friend, but I got to protect me and him and everybody else
brother,
around.
Hey, you know what? Hey, doesn't mean anything. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean anything.
Oh,
nothing.
I know that. It was just like
nothing. It does nothing. Doesn't matter, homie. Do you understand? That's what I said. Yeah. That's why I never bothered you, homie. I never came after. I said, I never put anything on blast.
Ever.
I'm not that fucking dude, bro.
Well, yeah.
I'm not that dude.
It's to charge it to the game, but it's like, fuck, dude. I had to protect all of us.
No, you did what you had to do. I ain't tripping, bro. You did what you had to do.
I'm the one who got popped, and I got popped because one of our other homies was doing some slick shit, got me popped. And what did I do? I held mine down, and I cut off all fucking communication with everybody while I was.
Can anyone call me a rat though, bro? Am I a rat, Vegas?
Fuck no, bro. And not just that.
That's all I
we
want to
know if each other was a rat because we've been in the situations that could be.
You would know if I was a rat, right? Okay, then that's what I'm saying. Flames doesn't know what he's talking about, bro. When he was telling me that Rick co-signs me, I was like, bro, what? And I was like, I even told Bigfoot, I go, I gotta talk to Rick, bro, because this what? So he goes, ask Rick about me. Ask Rick about me. And I'm like, you're supposed to be knowing?
So there's a
Hey, Mike. Sorry, Rick. Mike, have a good night, brother. Thank you for stopping in, bro.
Mike Lamar, what's up, my brother? I dig those Mustangs, bro. You're not related to Omara Ford, are you? You're not part of the Omara Ford family. Respects, my bro.
Hey, so
there's a Ford company.
Here's what I know. There's a member of the Hells Angels. There's a president up in his area, and you know, I don't know. He sent me some paperwork on Flames, and he's like, hey, just check out the paperwork on these other ones that we're dealing with. And that's kind of how we met, like a couple months ago, right? And then the shit on YouTube streets with Chad and all that. And like, you know, like, sure, I'll be there for that type of shit, watching that. But like, do I know that fool? No. Like, I'll tell you this. I know for a fact Gangish ain't no rat because he's had a chance to burn me to the ground. They know I ain't a rat because I had a chance to burn them to the ground. And I know Conrad ain't no rat because that motherfucker was there for me on some solid shit that y'all won't ever fucking hear about. So those are the three people. And then Lil Timmy can get it too. Lil Timmy ain't no fucking punk or no rat neither. You know? So
that's what that dude don't understand. Like that, I made fucking family, bro. I don't got friends. I got fucking family, you fucking idiot. You dummy. And I treat people with respect. I treat people with love.
Conrad had my, hey, and in return, when I was leaving Denver, I went and said bye to Conrad. Give him back a watch that he let me borrow. And Conrad goes, nobody brings this back. Everybody leaves with it. You know? And it's something that could have helped me along my way leaving Denver. But it wasn't mine to keep. You know? So, like, that's how much of a fucking terrible friend or fucking junkie or any of that shit can I be when I do something the right way. I do shit the right way. You know? And then when Gangish got popped, no contact. When I got popped, no contact. That's how you got to do it with your boys. Even if they're not fucking involved or nothing. When you got your serious homeboys that even them being around you and getting pulled over in a car with you or something can bring them to in the cops' eyes, right? Or you know the cops are probably going to be trying to get your cell phone records and shit like that, right? You shut that shit the fuck down.
Drive respects, bro.
Right? Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Then I fought my case. I fought my case because the cop, sorry, I'm eating.
No, you're good, brother. It's your money.
The cop wasn't happy with just getting me a 5-year sentence. If the cop don't fuck up, I'm in prison right now to start my 5-year sentence, I promise. Cop fucks up, defaces my brother's banger. The one I had was the other one my brother had was hand built by a very good, reputable person, and my brother didn't have time to serialize it yet, which is completely legal in Colorado. So this cop decides he's going to deface my brother's shit and then plant shit on us, and we got it on tape, and we still had to fight that for over a year through the court system to get it dropped. It didn't just get dropped all of a sudden. I walked it up to trial before they dropped it. And I just beat my brothers when they tried to bring up again the two bangers because we tried to go get them shits back. Because Brandon's not a felon. You know what I'm saying? And so he's like, hey, I want my shit back. And the cops are like, hit him with the defaced again, right? Possession of the defaced. And then so we just ran that case down their throat so bad that the judge had to. The DA dismissed the case and sealed it, and we're opening it back up. Somehow out there, they're allowed to do that shit. They can just seal it. I'm not with that shit. Open that shit back up because what goes on in our hearings and our trial and what's being said, that's all ammo for our lawsuit against them. So, I mean, they did us dirty, and he told me don't go out there. He said, don't be out there. Don't go to them planes fucking with them people. They ain't right. Bro, I had the chick that was around me rat on me. I had everybody but my brother ratted on me. You know, and then I had my Denver friends. Then I had my Denver friends who sat back like G's and motherfucking still held it down, still fucking made it, you know what I'm saying? Still had their own shit going on. And not one of them was sweating me over the business that was paused or fucked off, you know, over us getting popped. They just understood the game.
Did anyone ask you for your paperwork? I said, did anyone ask you for your paperwork?
Not there, they don't.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
hey, they put me in isolation because I'm A-dub.
Yeah.
And that's a Southside heavy
the
place.
211 is real big out here. And here's the thing, Sterling, if you're in the Sterling jail, Sterling is a prison town. So all you guys know, all they had to do was talk out to and ask the prison guys in the Sterling Correctional Center. That's one of the biggest correctional centers here in Colorado. in the Sterling Correctional Center. In Sterling, I'm pretty sure that all those people funk with each other.
Yeah.
And all they had to do to get any kind of intel was call the prison to get anything on Rick. You know what I mean? And all these prison gang coordinators, they all talk to each other. They all fucking
oh yeah.
Arizona, Colorado, California, New Mexico, Texas. These guys all talk to each other. There's intel with all these guys.
Well, we have a few dubs that are on the yard. One of them, remember, had escaped Dano and got brought back. And so we got 211 and us, we get along real well. So we talk a lot to each other. You know, because somebody will be hitting this yard and somebody will be hitting their yard over here, and then our yard over here. So we coordinate a lot with 211. So that's easy peasy. And then when the probable cause magistrate on that one, I had 23 failure to appears. And he's like, all right, he gave me like a $10,000 PR or something on it, right? I was thinking $50,000 bond. And when I heard that, I looked, I said, so it's $10,000 bond, right? I was taking that as a win. And the cop was like, no, it's a PR. That's an OR to us in Nevada, right? And I'm like, PR? I said, I got 23 fucking failure to appearances. You're letting me out on my own. And then I go, oh, the feds are going to pick me up, huh? And the judge's like, I don't know. You know, I don't know what's going on. I just know you've been released. And the feds never came. The feds declined to pick it up. Well, they started seeing the footage of this cop doing what he did because he thought his camera was on when it was off, and then when he thought he was turning it off, he was turning it on. So all we caught on his body cam was very short periods of time through the whole stop, but every one of them was him doing dirt. And so that's all they had for body cam footage for the probable cause, and the feds were like, no, we're not touching this. This dude's literally got a metal implement just grinding the fucking serial number off on his own camera. I have that.
That's crazy.
I have that
footage. You put that on your channel, huh, Rick? Didn't you put it on your channel?
I'm going to,
Some of it.
I didn't want to do it for the lawsuits, but I'm going to have to because, you know, everybody wants to see that shit anyway.
No, I think you've done. You might have like shown it for your live. You showed it little bits and pieces on the live.
Little bit.
Allegedly.
So, hey,
I'm gonna get out of here. I'm tired. I'm gonna get out of here. All this gangster stuff got me tired, man. You guys. Hey, Joey, it was a pleasure, big dog. Hey, Rick, salute, brother. I'm glad you're doing good. It's good to see you at home, healthy. I can see the happiness in your face. You're around your baby girl, bro, and I'm super happy for you, big dog. You're back where you belong.
When I don't have my daughter, bro, I'm a goon. I'm in the streets doing it fucking raw. You know, and then
I can imagine, brother.
And then, you know, having my daughter is like probably saves lives, saves mine for sure.
Right, and that's all the one that matters, bro. Like I said, you know what, bro? It doesn't matter to me about all this shit with the trousers, but I'm gonna get out of here, man. He just here's the thing, bro. I just broke that paperwork down. I did it. That's like I said, we moved in excellence on that one, and that's in memory of my bro Josh. You're lucky Josh ain't around, bro, because I'd have got Josh on you. It would have been bad, bro. But I'm gonna keep digging. I got all the websites. I got all the case numbers. I did request his prison records, bro. Like I got on an email, and I still haven't received them. I haven't even got emailed back from Minnesota. I'm gonna email him again and see why I asked him for STG, any kind of STG association. I asked him about housing. I asked him about a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
that's
so
all
I
simple
want to see
shit.
what it is. Let's see.
That's simple shit to get right there.
And the body cam footage we'll get.
But that's simple shit too. I have all of my body cam because the way that they started doing, like they would just shut it down and then reopen the case under a different case number.
You have a good night.
I'm sorry, Rick. I'm gonna go further. I'm gonna get out of here, man. I gotta get back to the family, man. It's been a pleasure. Joey, always a pleasure. Rick, always a pleasure, brother. Shit, give me a call in the background, Rick. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, brother.
All right, brother.
Right.
Yeah, Rick, I'm glad to see you doing good too, brother.
You know, and I don't pay too much attention to this stuff unless it's something that I'm is in my lane, right? And Flames, he like pulls up paperwork on a bunch of people, and it was like, all right, cool. He pulls up some good paperwork, but sometimes it's like you said, people don't know how to read paperwork, and you can't just go off half cocked, just saying, oh, this looks funny. Looks funny and is funny are two totally different things.
Bro, he's literally saying fucking Josh has never done time in prison, bro.
Josh who? Rascal?
Lockdown 23-1, bro. It's because he doesn't have his legal name, bro. He does not.
Right.
Josh does not want anybody having his legal name, and
Right.
that's the bottom line, bro. He's got
Right.
kids and shit, bro. So I mean, bro,
Well,
he doesn't have his right name.
For me, I've always done it like this. Everybody has my name. They know my name. It's been out there a million fucking one times. I put my own paperwork out all the time. I put my own case numbers out. And it's like with this, you can go over there and talk shit on your channel, Flames, all you want. But it's a recipe for me making you look dumb when I put all the fucking evidence out and show you guys the fucking what happened in my case. You know, like, and then what? All you've done is force me to make a video that I probably should have made already anyway, but I've been lazy. So you'll make me money by doing that and make yourself look like an idiot. So I'm good with that. I'm already going to do it now because of it. You know? But it's like the thing with the Mexican ring with Gangish. Hey, poor Gangish. I got him for half his money. I did. And that don't mean that fucking either one of us is a terrible fucking person. We just, you know, like he got me popped. He got this, you know, shit going on. I felt salty. I'm not going to, what am I going to do? At one point, the cop showed me a fucking picture. And that's the first time I know what the fuck time it is when I got popped, right? Because at first I'm like, what the fuck? And they're like, who's this? And I look and I see who it is and I start laughing. I go, I don't fucking know who that is. Bro, it killed me because of the picture, right? And it's like the cops don't need to be involved in our fuckery and us, you know, being mostly great friends and then fucking each other off here and there. Kind of me getting back at him, but never with the cops and shit. Gangish is solid too. He's solid.
Yeah, Gangish is good people. He's always been respectful and good to me, man. And I'm happier with your daughter.
He could have burned me to the ground, bro.
Yeah,
he could have dragged me down with him. He could have, but he didn't. That's how I know he ain't rapping.
Yeah,
a motherfucking rat.
Oh, somebody.
Me.
Sure.
Yep.
But listen, brother, I'm gonna shut it down real quick, Rick. I gotta play a game with Leslie, man. She's been fucking in here telling me, hurry up. So I didn't know I was gonna go so long, man. But I didn't know if you wanted to say anything about the flame shit, man. I didn't know.
I did. Like I didn't have. I just sit back and watch people be them, right? Dub to come up. It was another thing, like Dub, right? Where like ask VPS, and then next thing you know, Dean is like calling my wife's hospital, getting the FBI. You know what I'm saying? All that shit, bro. It was like all because of somebody asked VPS. And it's like, you'll never see me say ask, you know?
Right.
I don't need somebody co-sign on me. Right. What I'll do is somebody like with Con or with Gang is just like, I know for a fact that they're solid and they know for a fact I'm solid, but you ain't got to go ask nobody because, you know, our records prove that shit.
Right.
But,
yeah.
You shouldn't need fucking credibility.
Yeah. Exactly.
And we're boys in the street.
Yeah, bro. We met in person, bro. I mean,
yeah.
We broke bread together, bro.
Hey, we broke bread around motherfuckers that ain't like that. To take your fucking head right off your shoulders.
Yeah, bro. I still got my card right here.
Mm-hmm.
I got it next to my John Wayne picture.
Right. And you think I'm just gonna go around clubs with people that I think are faulty in any way? Like, and here, let me speak just for a second on that shit. I'm tired of motherfuckers hating on Joey Fetters for the NLR shit, homie. What happened happened. AB shut it the books, and some of them bucked the fucking system, and it became a fucking green light, right? Like that shit fucking went down. I'm tired of motherfuckers acting like NLR ain't shit. I'm tired of motherfuckers acting like NLR weren't fucking hitters, and that all of a sudden they could just be called fucking soft or rats or any of that other shit. Because NLR is fucking hard, and y'all just don't even know. Y'all just don't even know. Y'all ain't really been to prison, and y'all don't know the fucking politics of it. Sometimes y'all are doing every bit of the work, and then all of a sudden they turn on your motherfucking ass. And then the soft motherfuckers on the internet got some nerve talking shit to a motherfucker that is in a tip that is premier.
Yeah, they don't understand, bro. And
Fucking tired of it.
they don't understand. And this is the thing, bro. When people drop out and if they take people with them, there's gonna be paperwork and there's gonna be shit on that, man. And people are gonna know who it was and they're gonna speak on it. And you know, me leaving that organization, if I took anybody down, do you honestly think, as well as I was known by my homeboys and my car, San Fernando Valley, which is one of the fucking biggest white cars in fucking California,
Yeah.
you think my homeboys wouldn't be on here telling you motherfuckers, hey, this dude's a piece of shit?
Hey, you got one homeboy right now I know for a fact wouldn't fuck with you.
Who is it?
Your old Sally.
Oh yeah, man.
Wouldn't fuck with you at all. Not in a million fucking years. It would cost him too much. You know what I'm saying? If there was a question about you, he would never fuck with you.
Yeah, I got my old Sally and me are real close.
Right.
He finally got out after fucking 23 years.
Yeah. And it's like
we were Sellies for almost 5 years.
Hey, motherfuckers, do not fuck with people that they aren't 100% on. You know? And he wouldn't fuck with you. He wouldn't fuck with you. And I got respect for that motherfucker to the top, homie. And he can probably not like me much. That's fine. And what I do. But that don't change who he is and the respect he gets. Right?
Nope.
And that's how that is.
Hey,
All right,
man.
brother.
All right, brother. Will B real quick, man. You remember Will B, man. Hey, he said my mom turns 91 tomorrow. She hasn't known who I am for 6 months. It confuses and gets her out of her calm when I do go. I can't. Man, hey, brother, I'm sorry to hear that, man. But man, congratulations to your mom for being 91, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's a hell of a woman right there, just to be that age today, man. And man, my prayers to her and you, brother. But Rick, I love you, bro. Man, I'm gonna jump off here and hang out with the wife, dude. She's been begging me to play. So but thank you for coming up, man. And always, man, I got nothing but love for you, bro. You need me, just a phone call away, bro.
Absolutely.
All right, brother. All right. Have a good night, bro.
All right, love you, brother.
Love you too, bro.
All right.
Man, salute to Rick, man. That's a real one right there. The first time I ever heard from Rick was when he called me. I had seen him and been in his chat and stuff, but I never talked to him on the phone. And I get a phone call from him. And he tells me, hey, man, you know, he tells me who it is. I'm like, what's going on, bro? He goes, hey, Lance's kid is in a juvenile detention center in right by you somewhere. And I'm like, oh, really? He goes, yeah, he needs somebody to pick him up until he can get down there and stuff. And I'm like, man, nope, I got him. No, don't trip, man. What's the facility? So he gives me the facility. Come to find out, it's right here in St. Lucie County, right here in Fort Pierce. So I get off work, man. I go down there and I go get Bryce. And, you know, I bring him over here to the house, man. He spends the night. Leslie cooks some dinner and everything. And Lance came down the next day to pick him up. But, you know, that's how we do it, man. That's how we roll around here, man. That's the type of shit we try to do and help each other out, man. We try to move in excellence, as Josh would say. But, yeah, salute to Rick, man. That's a good dude right there, man. And I had the blessings of meeting him and his brother. And we also Richie Poe, big old Richie Poe, and we had the blessings of going to the Booze Fighters Clubhouse, and hanging out and having a drink and chilling and getting to meet some really good men. They gifted me with a nice little card to return back and have a drink on them. I have that sitting there, and it was a pleasure meeting Rick, man. And I've known Richie Poe. I've met Richie Poe in person, man, and just it's Conrad, man, another good dude, man. I don't like seeing good people getting dragged around and dragged through the mud like that, man. Especially by people that are straight dirt and still can't get it together. Still can't get it right. Still smashed off a bottle of booze on the internet, man. Just staring at the camera blankly with that drunk stare. About to close one eye so we can read the chat. Talking about whites, the superior race, and throwing up the fucking the HH, man, when he's got a fucking black and white daughter. Like, that says everything I need to know about the man. He hasn't changed. He's not different. He hasn't grown from all the stupid ass shit that he's done. And it's definitely somebody I'm not just going to sit back and let call my character out. Call me out. Nah, it ain't happening, man. Hey, Flames, you's a lame, bro. You's a lame, man. You need to get your own life together, bro. Get your shit right. Learn how to fucking share your screen, bro. Educate yourself. Expand your mind. Stop sitting there worrying about every motherfucker and focus on yourself for a change. Teach yourself something. Do something with your life. And let me tell you another thing. Nobody has to give you shit. Not a government, not paperwork, and there ain't a motherfucking thing you're going to do about it. Not a fucking thing you're going to do about it. You're not going to do shit. You said by 2027, anybody that hasn't given you their paperwork or their government is going to be off YouTube. That's what you said. That's what you said. Your words, not mine. And I'm letting you know right now, you ain't going to do shit. And everybody you see here, they're still not going to give you their government. You still ain't going to get their paperwork. And come 2028, they're still going to be in the fucking chat. Now what? What are you going to do about it, tough guy? You going to drink a bottle of Smirnoff and fucking sit there and blank stare at the fucking screen all fucking night? Like an idiot? Is that what you're going to do? You're going to get in your feelings, but you don't care, right? You don't care, right? But you're going to go live and sit there and play my videos and shit. You fucking weirdo. You fucking weirdo. Bro, get a life. Get a life and stop calling out good men that don't deserve it. You want to be sure about it? If you're sure about it, then call them out. But I definitely don't think you need to be talking about an open case that involves a minor child until it's adjudicated. I really think you're doing that child a disservice. You really are. You're doing that child a disservice. You're tainting that case. You should be smarter than that. It's a fucking police report and a DCF report. It's not factual. It's not a court document. The man hasn't been to trial yet, and the shit has not been proven. You've never had a fucking bad police report written on you, Flames Trotter, in all the arrests you've had for all the stupid DUIs and shit you've done? You've never had a cop lie on you? I'm just saying it can happen. So to sit there and persecute people for shit that hasn't even been adjudicated, and especially when it involves a minor child, is just ignorant and fucked up. But on another note, calling out somebody like Josh, saying he's using a black guy's story. The dude's never been to prison. Yes, he has. And he doesn't live with his father, you fucking moron. He lives with his wife and his fucking 3 kids. Maybe 4 kids now, I'm not sure. And he works with his father, you fucking idiot. They make surfboards. But of course, you don't know nothing about the dude. You think you do because you looked up a name that you think is his with no birth date, with nothing other than just a name and a state and a city that you think is him. Bro, that's not how it works. That's not how paperwork works. You might have a bunch of these other idiots fooled that think you know what you're doing, but you don't. You don't. So if the shit comes out about Viking and it's true after it's adjudicated, best believe a lot of people will be calling him out, including myself. But until I see that and until it's been adjudicated, I'm no longer going to speak on it. Why? Because it involves a minor child. And that child needs a fair shake when it comes to the trial and that case. And I'm not going to be responsible for tainting the jury pool or anything to do with that case. It's a small world, and I'm not going to get involved in that until it's adjudicated. If other people want to be idiots and do it and jump the gun, that's on you. Just remember, it involves a child, and remember how you would feel if it was your child. And some weirdo like Flame Trotter was on the internet running his fucking dirty mouth. So I've said pretty much all I have to say about this dude right here. This is legitimately a picture from his Facebook. I had AI add the wall with the numbers in the back, but that is legitimately a photo off his Facebook. So just saying. And here's him since he wants a YouTube career so bad. Here he is again. Look, he's got his YouTube plaque in the back up here. Doing his thing. Old Flames Trotter, man. Old Brandon Backus. But listen, the next live that I will be doing on this guy will be the body cam footage from the night that this drunk idiot went to his neighbor's house and started a bunch of shit with them. And that should be pretty entertaining. We heard it tonight. Conrad was reading the paperwork, the police report. There is body cam footage. We will be requesting that ASAP Monday morning. And hopefully we get it pretty quick. But that will be the next live I will be doing on this jackass right here. And I'm just going to let you know this, Flames. I've been on this internet shit, my same channel, doing my thing since 2019. I've seen it all. I've dealt with it all. And I don't pay no mind to you or what you say. You're a fucking lame. I've heard all I need to hear from you. The fact that you corral chomos together and put them at their own table is all I need to know. The fact that you send chomos to go deal with chomos is all I need to know about you, bro. That's all I need to know. The fact that you claim to have lived with the dude in a halfway house for over a month and knew he was a chomo and waited until after he didn't do you a favor to throw hot water on his face lets me know everything I need to know about you. The fact that you're going after good people. The fact that you said if you take a plea bargain, you're a rat. All this stuff that you said. The fact that you said the Nazi lowriders were never put in the hat and never were disbanded. Come on now. The books were closed. Everybody knows what happened there. FTB was formed. There was a split. I'm not going to go into great detail, but everybody knows what happened there. So that just shows that you're an idiot. The fact that you said there's no S&Y yards in California says everything I need to know. Bro, you're a fucking moron and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And that's all I got to say in the matter. Please, man, don't get in the car. Don't drink and drive. For God's sake, leave the alcohol alone. To everybody in the chat, Dusty, my brother Dusty, Karma, salute, man. Hey, what's cracking, Jay Millie? I see you, brother. Will be, man. I'm praying for you, brother. I'm gonna pray for your and the fact that she's 91 though is a blessing, man. Cheek, my brother, Cheek Patriot, man. Salute, brother. Jimbo, man. I see you, brother. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Let me see. Who is that? Was that no mercy? What does it say? I don't know what that is. I can't see it. My glasses aren't working, but salute to you. Scotty, man, I see you, brother. Salute. I don't know if all you guys are still in here, man. But much love to all you guys, man. Happy New Year. I hope you guys have a great night. I'm going to close it out with a song and get the fuck on and play a game with my wife on Xbox.
I don't need nobody, I don't need no crew. Did this on my own, watch me see it through. Hey, loner, stoner, riding solo, bitch, I move. I stay in my lane, I don't fuck with you. I'm a loner, I'm a stoner, I don't need no friends. Did this shit myself, I don't follow no trends. Ain't no features on my records, I don't need no help. If I don't trust you, I don't need you, I do this myself. I'm a loner, I'm a stoner, rolling solo with the pack. Ain't no leeches in my circle, keep them vultures off my back. I don't need no validation, I don't care what people say. I just stay up in my zone and let these haters fade away. Riding through the city with a blunt in my lip. Ain't no rider in the whip, just my pistol on my hip. Ain't no handouts, ain't no favors, I don't do that clout shit. Everybody talking big, but they ain't never done shit. I've been grinding on my own since a youngin' in the game. Ain't nobody put me on, ain't nobody know my pain. I don't need no cosign, I don't need no fucking crew. I just drop these bangers solo, let the real ones hear the truth. I ain't gotta share no credit, all this work is from my hands. Built this empire out the money, switching up my plans. I don't do no fake love, I don't do no fake dap. If I cut you out my circle, you ain't never coming back. I'm a loner, I'm a stoner, I don't need no friends. Did this shit myself, I don't follow no trends. Ain't no features on my records, I don't need no help. If I don't trust you, I don't need you, I do this myself. I'm a loner, I'm a stoner, rolling solo with the pack. Ain't no leeches in my circle, keep them vultures off my back. I don't need no validation, I don't care what people say. I just stay up in my zone and let